So here we are. We're finally going to do it.
Here we are, still continuing our trend of we'll never play this game.
We could never. Well, actually, honestly, my primary opposition to playing this game was I didn't think I was good enough to do it, and we've gotten better over the years, right? And the other thing is that our PS2 recording setups,
always been
up until very recently, sucked. They sucked, but we were able to twist some knobs
and we bounced around between doing the Xbox version, but of course you would want to do the version that has the least amount of problems possible
and is the most classic. So this is the greatest hits version of Silent Hill 2, which is probably the purest. Like the PC version has a little bit of bugs, but you can mod it to go up to 1080p and stuff like that. And the HD collection, well, you know what? Save that till later. Save it till later. But let's just say the HD collection is part of the reason why we're doing the PS2 version and doing this game at all. Because I feel that this is part public fucking service.
It really is.
Because people have contacted me for years now saying, hey man, should I get the HD collection? I say, no, buy a PS2 and play these games on the... And people come back legitimately going, no, that's too much for a game.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you don't, if you're really casual fan and you don't care about, there's a lot in the HD collection that's wrong. But,
that's just destroyed. I'm going to be using the Greatest Hits New Game Plus feature to put Bullet Adjust ×3.
Bullet Adjust.
That'll give me 3 times as much ammo because...
I thought it meant give you 3 bullets. I'm like, ooh.
The combat in this game is not great. And I don't particularly enjoy it.
It's probably the one real sticking point.
I wouldn't call it a sticking point. I think it's fine for its type and its time. But
going back to it,
it's like I don't really want to go through the combat.
It's not really
the
focus, is it?
The focus is the story, the characterization, stuff like that.
Yes.
So, a couple ground rules. Matt, you and I will shut our damn mouths during these cutscenes.
Well, we can burp and fart.
No.
Because sometimes you have to.
Okay. But we're gonna try and give this game, I think, the respect it deserves.
I think we're gonna,
I think this game's super. I think it's pretty good.
And this is the best survival horror game?
Yeah, I would consider this to be the still reigning champ, #1 survival horror game of all time. So let's start the main scenario, Letter from Silent Heaven.
Hey, guess what? This might be a shocker. I've never played Silent Hill 2 from start to finish.
Really?
I played the start by myself much, much later, like in 2007 on old PS2.
Yeah.
And I walked in on my friend finishing the last 3 hours of the game on his Xbox.
Nah, that's not the same.
No, of course not. So I've never actually...
Man, the cutscenes in these games are astounding. Just amazing.
Wait, is this a cutscene? Are we supposed to be talking? This is so new!
This is a cutscene. But I don't think he talks.
Yeah, okay.
I remember the cutscenes in which he does and does not talk. He's totally silent. Except for this.
Could you really be in this town?
Okay,
and there we are.
You want to shut up when he encounters a character.
So one thing I have to notice right away, this game looks incredible.
I think in certain areas, this looks incredible, but when we loaded in something earlier...
It looked a little rough.
It looks a little rough, but overall, Silent Hill 2 and 3...
Astounding.
Silent Hill 4 doesn't look nearly as good, right?
Because it's all 3D.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, something about it. The animation, the levels are bigger. This is I'm not going to pick it up. That is a channeling stone that is used to get the UFO ending.
Well,
I don't want to get the UFO ending.
Can we get the dog ending?
No.
Damn it!
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
I fucking love that intro. I absolutely adore that intro.
I have a question.
Ask me your question.
If it's a spoiler, clearly don't speak, but
Right.
I don't get the idea of, yo, we had a sick vacay in Silent Hill. It should have been abandoned and a desolate place of nothingness.
No, Silent Hill this is a bit of a... At this point in time for the Silent Hill 2, in Silent Hill 2, it was not clear, but there's clearly several different Silent Hills. There's the Silent Hill that normal people see, which is a normal town, and then there's the Silent Hill that pulls people towards it.
Right, and fabricates
The Silent Hill
things.
that these people saw was the normal one, and they used to come out here to try and relax because of Mary's terminal illness.
Yes.
So, can't go by car.
Guess have to walk.
We're gonna have to walk.
The other thing about Silent Hill is trying to give you reasons why you can't leave, or, like, you know, things have happened.
Yeah.
Be it that the world has crumbled away, or whatever.
There's a lot of things, like, just right here on the screen already that fucked up the Silent Hill everything already.
I bet.
One, Sybil from Silent Hill 1 is from Brams, which is apparently 265 miles from Silent Hill.
It's quite a drive. It's not just
also,
like...
Old Silent Hill, which is where Silent Hill 1 takes place, is apparently 50 miles away from New Silent Hill, which is the resort
You need
town.
a guy with a fucking step, like, all these triangulations.
This is back in the time period in which Siegfried weighed 110 pounds.
Yeah.
In which Japan didn't pay that close attention to what people weighed, what distances were, etc. in their games. Before we started, you asked me, why is James's voice actor so bad?
Compared to the other voice actors, why is he so bland and sort of like stilted delivery? Like, is it supposed to be like that?
That's because James is bland and speaks in a stilted manner.
Okay.
They went to a kind of absurd degree with the way they did the voice talent in this game. The characters are modeled after the voice actors.
Yeah.
Guy, if you look at an interview with Guy Seehee, he's old now. But
at the time,
he looks like wait, how's there no memory card inserted?
Because I don't think you have one inserted.
Whoops, 1 second. Alright, and we're back. A little memory card snafu there.
Oh.
A little bit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It gives you a weird feeling, this saving.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Oh, don't look at those.
No.
Don't look at those. Those are lies. Yeah, no. There's something in the well. What is it? And it's like
groping around inside
his brain, and he doesn't like it. So these are save files from me playing it in the near future to try and get used to the game again.
Right.
Before we did this LP, because I want it to shine, man. I want it to fucking shine.
You want it to shine so bad you can just eat off James's face.
Yeah, a little bit. And right away, cemetery.
Yeah, James is like, oh god, this is great.
This is one of the details I really like. If you run for a long time, he starts panting. And back in the day, that was actually like... something.
I'm glad it's not, oh geez, I need to upgrade my stamina meter and be like an idiot like Seabass.
Yeah, that's true.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
So that's probably the most bizarrely acted cutscene in the entire game.
Yeah, a little weird.
And it's part of the reason why I feel like a lot of people didn't give this game a chance, or that's the scene that sticks with them when they think of the voice acting being bad in this game. Because, like, they're jumping between both characters speaking normally and speaking like huge weirdos that don't know how to interact with humans.
She seems really frightened for no reason.
Yes, and that's the takeaway. It's not that the acting is poor, it's that the characters
Their tones are
acting
all over the place.
Super weird, and they're all over the place.
Also, I had to stifle a laugh when she said "my mama" because I just thought of Blanca.
Yeah, I know you thought of Blanca. I know. So the deal with Angela is that she's supposed to look like that, and it's supposed to be confusing because she is a teenager who has been aged beyond her years.
Okay, all right.
Because of
I get that now with her voice acting. She seemed more like
a kid.
Yeah. Okay.
But she's had a rough life.
It seemed like it. She's wearing rags.
So she appears to be. She has the wrinkles. She has the skin tone of like an older person. She had a rough
She seemed
time.
like the aunt on Roseanne.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier how I read some things about two specific characters, Angela and Eddie.
That's right.
Angela is named after Sandra Bullock's character in The Net.
Okay.
And you might think that you're crazy, Matt, that's stupid.
But
then when you see that Silent Hill 1 was completely modeled after the fucking town in Kindergarten Cop,
it's not really shocking.
Anything goes.
There's a lot of crazy stuff in terms of Silent Hill development. I'm not sure how much of the story I have on lock in my brain, so there might be some difficulties, but I remember Silent Hill 1 had trouble getting off the ground.
Well, remember when we did the Did You Know Gaming?
Yeah.
And it was Konami was like, we want a AAA
Right, no, that's why I heard it.
movie blockbuster.
Yeah, and the CG guy just locked himself in the building and just did all the CG movies. To blow their shit away.
It kind of had some. Basically, the team just said, "Fuck what they said. Let's just build like a masterpiece or whatever."
Yeah, starting for a long history of Silent Hill games being like, I don't know what's going on. That's fucking crazy shit.
What, like, is their own like development studio haunted? Like,
yeah, it's all haunted, man. Ooh, I should note. You don't start this game with an empty inventory, which is something I really like. You start with a picture of your wife, Mary, and that's the background of the lake that we saw earlier.
Yeah, Toluca. When
she was still healthy. And we have the letter that James read near the beginning of the game. So, right away, Angela was right.
Yes! They are.
Ooh, spooky.
So they did that enemy really well in the Silent Hill movie.
Yeah, I have to say that thing's called the Lying Figure, and I think they did it quite well. So now we've seen enough of the game that I'm going to be able to break down just in 3 short ways why the HD collection is fucked up.
Yeah, we're in a good spot for it.
There's a couple of reasons. One, the early scene in which we were by James's car, they completely retextured the street so it looks newly paved, which is kind of weird. Second, that scene that we just saw with the Lying Figure, the fog isn't close enough to the character, so you see the Lying Figure plain as day.
Which is
totally easy.
So, just based on that, you can see where when you have a survival horror game and you have these little fucked up graphical things that in another genre is not a big deal.
But here, big deal.
It is.
But probably the worst one is that because they didn't have all the original audio for this.
Of course they didn't.
For this game. Why
would Konami save that?
When they redubbed the scene with Troy Baker when Mary's talking about her letter, they couldn't. For some fucking reason, despite Akira Yamaoka still being on fucking staff, they could not find the original acoustic guitar version of that song. So they used the electric guitar version that sometimes plays during the credits. And it's like, no, that's not the same fucking scene, guys. Come on. And there's our favorite noise in the world.
Static.
White noise. So right here, James shows himself to be like one of the weirder like horror protagonists. Because he'll just go, like, the monster's right there. You can see it right there.
Oh my god, you're totally right. Well, that's not supposed to be viewed, or...
No, you can see it.
No, I mean, oh, okay, yeah, it's clearly there. Yeah, that was awesome, because instead of running away and going back the way he came,
I'm just gonna grab
a piece of wood.
Grab a stick and stomp this fucker.
Dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
No, it is not.
This thing broken? I better take it anyway. I might need it.
Now we got the radio. So, Silent Hill 1, the monster design always came from the same place. It came from the... so yeah, you can even adjust the volume.
Wow, that's interesting.
All came from the same place, and that Alessa, the person who's causing all the Silent Hill 1 monsterisms, it's the things that she drew as a kid. She's afraid of dogs, so you run into dogs. She drew a butterfly, so you fight a giant butterfly. Stuff like that. And that's where it came from. In Silent Hill 2, it started the trend of having a psychological bent to the horror, and it takes inspiration a lot from Jacob's Ladder. So what you get is all the enemies have to do with James and Mary. So let's take the Lying Figure, for example. The Lying Figure is walking around and appears to be in a straitjacket. With huge exposed butt
stuff.
And spits horrible acid towards you.
It's quite an enemy.
Now, this can be interpreted as a sick person in a straitjacket. They make a cockroach pest skittering noise when you knock them down on the floor. And the spit is supposed to be symbolic of Mary in her final days of terminal illness, spitting harsh words. Like, harsh words towards James and... like becoming violently ill. And the all of them are sexualized and have a weird shine to them.
Yeah, like they're slimy with stuff.
They are either supposed to be slimy with stuff, quote unquote. Or they are supposed to resemble the texture of condoms.
Which makes sense because in the movie, the guy that played the interpretive dancer that was playing the line figure, he's like, I actually have to get into this full body condom because that's how they did it.
So the deal with that, and it has to do with James having a wife who is terminally ill over an incredibly long period of time, has desires,
right,
and becomes frustrated and disgusted with himself over those. So did he cheat on his wife? I don't know. Also, almost every single dead body you find in this game resembles James, or in fact uses a modified version of James's character model.
Now, do you think that's intentional?
It is blatantly intentional.
Okay, all right.
Neely's Bar is home to my very favorite text icon in anything. There was a hole here. It's gone now.
Well, my favorite is the doghouse.
Yeah, this is great. This is never explained ever. Depending on how much you want to believe they were thinking ahead, this could imply that this had a Silent Hill 4 hole.
Yeah.
And now we're at Happy Burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy Burger. Can't go into Happy Burger.
So I love the idea of a place called Happy Burger within Silent Hill.
Oh, it's the best.
It's the best, most contrasting thing ever.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey, look, there's the puppy and fireworks store.
Dude, I would love to go to a puppy and fireworks store.
But I don't think Silent Hill would have that chain.
So, running down Soul Street, trying to find that special thing. Here we are.
Just the Kid Rock trailer.
Yeah, it's the Kid Rock trailer.
Kid Rock would go to Silent Hill.
Durst. The Durst figure.
So you mentioned Troy Baker before. So he played James in the HD collection?
James in the HD collection.
Now that sucks because... So is that a good voice actor that is really good at emoting? Does that ruin it?
Well, part of the reason...
He's a great voice actor.
Part of the reason that it ruins it is that they were not under the voice direction of the original cast.
Of course not.
They're
under...
The voice direction for this game went so far as to model the characters after the voice actors. Mm-hmm. So changing those actors is kind of egregious.
Yeah, when that was the original
and
idea.
In addition, due to some kind of production error, if you listen really closely, you'll find out that they are very literally dubbing over the old soundtrack, and you can still hear the old lines.
Are you serious?
Underneath it.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Well, I didn't play it, but I don't even remember that in the list of super giant errors.
I'm not sure if it's just Silent Hill 3, but I think it's in both, that you can actually hear the old track underneath. So this part is, to me, probably the scariest point in the entire game. Because this apartment is not well lit, and as you can tell, I do not have a flashlight.
No, you do not.
And I don't like that very much. So let's go to the second floor, and... start exploring this fucking creepy-ass apartment.
Apartments are so... It's an everyday place that tons of people know, but it's so easy to make it creepy.
So easy. So...
Wooly's place is creepy.
Wooly's place is fucking creepy. This was back in the day when people were intentionally making bad combat. Really bad combat. You can tell.
I don't think it's intentionally.
No, Silent Hill 1 has intentionally bad combat.
Why would anyone actually design it that way?
Well,
why not make no combat?
I'm misspeaking slightly.
Okay.
It's not that they made it bad. They made it clunky on purpose. Okay. Because Harry is not a Superman. He should know how to use a knife to kill somebody. He should know how to fire a gun.
But when you're Alex whatever the hell... from Homecoming, then you have to be a cool combat guy
because you're a soldier.
The army. Yeah, that's stupid.
I really like this scene because look, you get this nice little dress, you get a flashlight,
put it on,
that's shining a bright beam of light in your face.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, get real. And if you take the time to examine Mary's photograph, you will notice
it's the same dress.
It's the same dress. So it's Mary is just staring at you, just going, dude, look at yourself.
Oh.
And as you do that...
And then the mannequin starts...
a slimy, leg-based, sexy thing wakes up. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, you guys are tough, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, it's made out of the toughest material alive, mannequin limbs.
You guys are creepy.
Yeah.
Ugh. So some of the stuff that I said for the lying figure clearly appeals to the mannequin,
especially since they have to be sexy lady legs.
Less sickness, more sex.
Yeah,
basically.
Dial down the sickness and turn up the sex dial.
You need to turn up the sex.
It's Silent Hill enemies.
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
I'm kind of bummed that those weren't in any of, like, well, I barely remember the second movie, but I think those mannequin things are fucking radical, and it kind of sucks that they weren't in the movie at all.
In the second movie, there is the implication of a similar type. Yeah, of a similar type of enemy.
Okay, well, I don't care.
It's the mannequin
monster.
Not
about the movies,
It's the mannequin monster in the second one. It's a bit of an homage.
I thought you didn't watch the second movie.
I recently watched it.
Oh shit!
I recently watched it.
How'd you think of? What'd you think of that?
It's a fucking train wreck, dude.
It's the worst.
It's a fucking absolute train
wreck. I watched it the one time too, and that was just like, this is one of the greatest drop-offs of quality, and not like the first
Silent
movie.
1 by Christoph Gans is okay.
It's no classic,
but it's fine. It's got some serious problems, but it's okay, I guess. But that second one is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Why is everyone speaking in their British accents?
Why is Pyramid? He's here because the movie was like.
Because we need a recognizable.
He's popular.
We need a recognizable villain.
Why is Jon Snow in it?
Why? He's hot, right? Uh-oh.
Whoa, he's working out. Whoa. That's cool.
So that twisting shit has two purposes.
Yeah.
Three actually. Oh my god, get back here. Oh my god. Oh. So for one,
he's literally going nuts.
It's supposed to look like the death effect or the scare effect from Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It's gotta be.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Oh wow. He hit me.
Come on, guy. You're dragging down this LP.
A little bit.
You damn enemy.
Jeez. Look at him go. What is this? Handgun bullets. If I had a handgun,
no handgun,
this would be useful. Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
He's not bothering you. Just leave him alone.
Look at, but I don't know what else is in here, so I need to. Oh my god, this is so goofy. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's behind you.
How?
No, he's just really fast.
No!
Okay, no. He's stuck in a river.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Bail out, dude!
Oh my god. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. These sexy lady legs.
Oh
so
man.
hot.
I'm gonna get you. Okay.
I hope it's not doing the same thing. Then you're gonna have a fucking road race between these two.
Why can't I stomp on him?
Because the combat's bad, you said.
Yeah, I used to be able to stomp on him okay.
At least it's not the stomp from Rule Rose.
At least it's not the stomp from Rule Rose.
Always remember that. I think the mannequin got that.
Newspaper on the ground. There's nothing interesting.
Oh, Jesus. No new Calvin and Hobbes is...
Get out of here, you fucking mannequin freakazoid.
Please go away.
Whoa! I've never seen that all my time and all my years with this game.
In all your decades of playing this.
Never ever have I seen anything like that. Yeah, try and get away from me here.
He's gonna find a way. He really doesn't want to get hit by your whacking stick.
And he's hitting me. Wow!
He's hitting her. And he's gonna hit you.
Weird. Anything in here?
Nothing to do here. Well, you could pee, but...
And anything in... Wow. Wow, look at him go. I got handgun bullets.
Okay, good to know.
Holy shit. Gotta get the fuck out of here.
Is the mannequin still alive?
Whoa!
Yeah. Or maybe a different one.
This is a bad room.
Finish him!
Getting the fuck out of here.
Alright.
I should top up my health. Before I do that...
I was gonna say, how do you know? How do you know?
So status, green is good.
What do you mean? Where's green?
So you see status, there's a look at the screen.
Yeah.
It's flickering and it's normal colored.
Okay.
That's mid health. Green is good, red is bad, flickering is bad.
Okay.
Also,
in addition,
this game will calculate your ending based on how you treat your character. So, depending if I heal right away, how often I check Mary's envelope, how often I look at a picture of Mary, stuff like that is what determines the ending. Hey, a key.
Get that key.
So So you might remember this from Homecoming. A scene very similar to this.
Yeah.
Where you try and reach a key on the other side of some bars.
Yeah, alright, I remember.
Ow! Hey, wait! Damn it.
I thought we were done with Shit Kids.
I thought we were done with Shit Kids.
I mean, like, in Resident Evils, they also had no HUD, but when you switch over to 4, you're gonna get hit all the fucking time.
What was that? Some kind of noise from north of here.
I guess you should go north.
I guess I should go north.
So, are you... Statics times... What the fuck? Here we go. Holy shit.
Here we go. And look, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's...
When you see that he's clearly emitting his own light.
Yeah.
So, I'm not... Before I click on it, I'm going to try and get...
Yeah, you're right. His hair... That hair texture is exact.
That is James's character model. And he has been shot or murdered watching television.
Tough way to go.
Very clearly, James is just covered in blood.
Who could have...
He's dead.
But he never notices.
Who could have done this?
He never goes, oh, looks like me. This moth is gross.
Well, there's a big moth motif going on here.
Yeah.
So, let's point... So remember when I said that James jumps to dumb conclusions?
A lot.
So, this is one of those times.
Shove your face in there.
Now, that vibrates quite strongly when that happens. It's actually really nice. And it's vibrating quite strongly now. That turned out fine.
Okay, the clock key was all the way fucking there, sure.
Yeah.
And there's literally little bio slime on the walls there.
A little bit of bio slime. Sorry, I had to get up and get some lozenges. Because I'm quite ill.
Yeah, your throat took a beating the other night.
Yeah, sure did. So this is where our buddy was hanging out earlier.
Yeah, and the
right
camera
on
angle
this,
has aggressively changed.
Yeah, right here on that spot.
Just that stain on the floor, that's where he was.
Yeah, the stain. A lot of stains.
A lot of stains. It was very stainy, yeah.
I have a story about stains coming up.
Ew.
It regards this game.
Oh, okay.
It actually has to do with this game. Does not have to do with me possibly soiling myself. I promise.
So I soiled myself
while playing this game.
That's
See, it's related.
Relevant informaciones.
Oh, I love the framing in this game. And then that's the first door that you can go into. The first one in which you can see the enemy is the one that you can go into this room.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have to waste time running back. Yeah. So fuck that. That was way more bizarre than I remember. And when I say bizarre, I mean the fact that why did James start shooting for no real reason?
Because Pyramid Head, which is that monster's name, everybody, started to come towards his closet.
I didn't get that at all. He was just kind of making vague movements. And I had a hard time not laughing because as soon as Pyramid, people say he's having sex or doing,
There's one. There are three interpretations as to what's happening here.
All right, please go.
One is you don't see it very well.
No.
And a lot of people are like, is he like raping both of those creepy sex monsters? No,
because there was no thrusting.
This is wild flailing. Yeah. Is he trying to shove them down the garbage chute? Possibly. Is he just manhandling them and tearing them apart? Yeah, maybe. One of those three things.
Now, my favorite one is Pyramid Head just can't get those mannequins put away.
Can't put them away.
He's trying to shove them in the overhead cover. He's like, oh, God.
But the important thing is that scene is really weird. It's really creepy.
It's bizarre in the sense that, like I said, from the framing of that, I didn't really get the idea that Pyramid Head was about to open up the closet. James just started shooting. Yeah. To me, but
that being said, that is a threatening ass thing.
Yes, but also, why did that frighten off Pyramid Head? Why didn't
Pyramid Head's a weird creature in terms of monster design because those bullets didn't seem to actually hurt him.
No, but he just kind of got scared off.
Kind of just left. He just felt like leaving.
And they didn't really show what happened. Like, you saw we're inside the closet with James, then Pyramid Head just kind of left, and you couldn't see him leaving. So he could have been just like, whatever, and just, I'll get this guy later.
I'll just get him later.
I'm tired.
I'll listen to that.
And drippy drips. And barfing noises.
So there's a dead guy in this fridge.
Yeah.
And somebody's throwing up.
And I'm feeling like I'm going to start throwing up because of the sensation of people throwing up.
Around you. Into your hair.
And then James just started puking all over, and I really
Do you think now that you think we're going bald, we're going to eventually become immune to the sensation of people vomiting in our hair?
Well, logically, that's why
we've chosen to do it.
That's why I've chosen.
Yeah.
I took those pills.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Do what?
I didn't do anything. I swear. He was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie. Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill anybody.
You're not friends with that red pyramid thing, are you?
Red pyramid thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Honest. But I did see some weird-looking monsters. They scared the hell out of me, so I ran in here.
Well, I guess this place isn't too safe either. What happened here anyway?
I told you, I don't know. I'm not even from this town. I just...
You too, huh? Something just brought you here, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, whatever it is, I think you better get out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll leave as soon as I'm done here. Eddie, be careful.
James, you be careful too.
So there's a lot going on in this scene.
I'm so hungry.
So first of all, the very first thing Eddie says when you meet him is, I didn't kill that guy.
Yeah.
I didn't kill that guy. I promise it wasn't me. I didn't kill that guy.
Which means he killed that guy.
It's the classic, methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Ah, yes.
Whoa! My apartment's making crazy Silent Hill noises.
What the fuck was that?
I have no idea. That's the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I'm off.
So there's that. He's also vomiting like crazy.
Like to a ludicrous amount.
Yeah, which, there's two things with that. One, Solid Snake talks about it in Metal Gear, something called Killer's Guilt. Which is the first time you kill somebody, you can get violently ill.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the other thing is there's a production story behind that. Originally, that scene was way more graphic. And had him vomiting like crazy and sloshing around and all sorts of stuff.
Some good vomit tech.
They had it all recorded and it was all good to go. And then a power outage caused them to lose everything.
Oh no!
And they lost the entire scene. And they took that so they were basically
as a sign?
They were internally debating whether or not they were going too far. And then when that happened, they had to redo the entire thing. They took it as a sign, yeah, you know what?
You know what? It might be better
it's
off.
probably too far.
I think it would be because it's like having like the amount of vomit or disgustingness that you just mentioned seems like overkill comparatively to what's pretty subtle game.
Yeah.
So the other thing is that we saw that Eddie goes, I don't know what you're talking about, Red Pyramid thing.
But
because Eddie can't see him. Right?
It is unclear as to whether or not other people can see Pyramid Head. But what is clear is that Eddie does see monsters.
Yes, well, Eddie got, like you said, got pulled, or James, surmised that Eddie got just pulled into this town somehow.
Whether or not they're the same monsters.
Yeah, that's true.
Is unclear as well.
Weird-looking monsters, that's all I said.
Like, they don't describe them in any way. Angela said it was dangerous. She didn't mention any monsters.
Very vague.
There appears to be no one on the streets. It's all very, very unclear. It's torn and strewn all over. I got the old man coin. But, more than that, I have the Gossip Magazine.
Gossip Magazine.
The police announced today that Walter Sullivan, who was arrested on the 18th of this month for the brutal murder of Billy Locane and his sister Miriam, committed suicide in his jail cell early on the morning of the 22nd.
He was drunk.
According to the police statement, Sullivan used a soup spoon to stab himself in the neck, severing his carotid artery. By the time the guard discovered him, Sullivan was dead from blood loss, the spoon buried 2 inches in his neck. An old schoolmate of Walter Sullivan from his hometown of Pleasant River said he didn't look like the type of guy who would kill kids. But I do remember that just before they arrested him, he was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff like, he's trying to kill me, he's trying to punish me, the monster, the red devil, forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me.
That's confusing.
The schoolmate then added, I guess now that I think of it, he was kind of crazy.
He was a little nuts.
So, Walter Sullivan is a character in Silent Hill 2 only in as far as that news article.
Right.
And it is clearly meant to set up Pyramid Head as the Red Devil, as a supernatural force that punishes and has existed for a while. In Silent Hill 4, they take that to a ludicrous extreme.
You mean The Room.
And say that it's Silent Hill 4 The Room.
Yeah, I just mean like...
And say that Walter Sullivan was in fact a complicated serial murderer, and that was not even Walter Sullivan, that was a double, and that he killed himself in order to transcend himself, and all sorts of crazy shit.
What do you mean by a double, or do you mean like a copycat?
It was him, but it wasn't him.
Okay.
And that's kind of what he says in the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're not familiar with this series, and you're watching this, and you've watched our other LPs, this must be weird. Right? Like, just absolutely baffling. Like,
is there anything that
is this even the same series?
Yeah, well, in some cases they're not.
Like, subtle is the word I would use to describe this game, which is something that you can say about almost no games ever.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm James. Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
but you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead. I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do.
So, just like Eddie, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So first of all, I want to point out the framing of this scene is amazing.
Yeah, against the mirror.
Where it's framed so that for most of the shot, it's just him looking at her.
Yeah.
But it's in the reflection.
Yeah.
But it's also like, no, you're like me. No, I'm not. But he has to look at himself
as he's
when
talking.
he's saying this.
Right.
And he admits, I'm not crazy.
At least I don't think.
And as you are coming to the realization, like everyone you are running into here is damaged.
Yeah.
Like everyone here, there's something wrong with them. Eddie, I don't know, other than he's a compulsive liar. But Angela was about to kill herself the instant you walk in the door.
Yeah, well.
And she has this knife which is covered in blood.
You just said, doesn't the description say that I don't plan on using this as a weapon?
No, you keep it just to keep it away from her.
Okay.
But it is not a usable weapon. And she was clearly abused at some point because the instant he puts his hand out, she goes crazy and almost stabs you.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of and that music, that song is called Promise.
That's the song I think of usually when I think of Silent Hill.
Yeah, because it's such a good track that when they were promoting the movie, they used it as the trailer music.
They did.
And for the first movie, I think almost all, if not all of the soundtrack is just Yamoka using bits and pieces of old soundtracks because they're fucking sick. It's a glass bottle containing milky white anointing oil. So glass...
Weird.
White Chrism is part of 5 items that you can get in order to get a special ending that was added to the Greatest Hits version.
Special ending in, like, what sense? Like a dumb thing? Or like
no,
a cool
like
one?
an alternate extended ending.
Are we going for that? Or
no.
Why not?
Because, well, I don't want to go for any of the endings. Part of the...
Just have it happen.
The original game had 3 endings. Mm-hmm. And they were all... based on your actions, how you treated the character, stuff like that. It's a naturalistic progression of the ending, so that when you get to the end of the game, your character gets the ending that is appropriate.
Yeah, okay, I get it. But...
So, for Dog and for Rebirth is a New Game Plus only ending, in addition. And I don't want to get that for our LP. I don't think that's appropriate.
But we're playing the Greatest Hits version.
Yes, but one of the original 3 endings is, I think, the one that we should...
All right. No,
we should aim for the purest experience possible.
Fair enough.
It's the Lynn House key. Lynn House, what do you got?
What you got, Lynn? Nothing?
You have light. You have actual light.
Which is a hot commodity around here.
Hot fucking commodity. All right, let's do it. Let's get out of this apartment.
I need to get out.
Home stretch.
Need to get out. Almost beating the game.
Almost. It's about 1/4 of the game.
Well,
now that one is more obviously some kind of sexual assault.
Yes.
That's the great cleaver that he.
Great cleaver.
Sorry, no, the great knife.
The great knife, yes.
Which is so heavy that it slows him down.
To ludicrous degrees.
And you listen to that?
He's scampering away.
It's the air raid sirens.
Ah, yeah.
And he's decided to leave. And he's just...
Hey!
But when Ito designed Pyramid Head, he designed the pyramid because he wanted to make it look like it hurt to wear.
Right. And yeah, a triangle shape is definitely...
And it sure does.
So he just went into the water?
He just goes into the water. This is a flooded area, and he opens the door on his way out.
Neat.
And that causes the area to deflood.
Fluviogram.
Yeah. So that's your first run-in with Pyramid Head. A badass that's not even really a boss fight.
Not really.
But he kind of is. Unbeatable. Like, I didn't win, he left.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, Mom's call, I gotta go home for dinner.
Gotta get out of here.
Gotta get out.
I got more nefarious shit to do.
I've got some weird things to work on my workshop.
That knife is a symbol. It's a metaphorical symbol. It's got a lot of depth to it. It is this giant, enormous weight that Pyramid Head is dragging around with him. That is powerful, but makes him slow. And it's a metaphor for James carrying around Mary's death.
Yeah, the weight on his shoulders.
Yeah,
it's also something that's like damaging to him.
It gives him purpose, but at the same time, it's ruining him.
You! It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
Fucking shit kids.
But this is a real shit kid. Mm-hmm. And as a whiny brat, getting a real whiny brat really makes a big difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, what the hell, Laura?
None of your beeswax.
How come you know my dead wife's name?
What's that letter? Oh, you're just... Oh.
I have a letter, too. You know, so we're in Rosewater Park. This is the park that he wanted to go to from the beginning.
Okay.
And I imagine from the first scene, he could probably see the park across the lake.
Right.
And that's why he thinks of it.
No,
look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. You could be her twin. Your face, your voice, just your hair and clothes are different.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Feel how warm I am?
You're really not Mary.
I told you, I'm Maria.
Sorry. I was confused.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for Mary. Have you seen her?
Didn't you say she died?
Oh yeah, 3 years ago. But I got a letter from her. She says she was waiting in our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
Well, there's the hotel, too, I guess. The one on the lake? I wonder if it's still there.
The Lakeview Hotel? Yeah, it's still there. So, the hotel was your special place, huh? I'll bet it was. Don't get so mad. I was just joking. Anyway, it's not that way. It's this way.
You're coming with me?
You were gonna just leave me?
No, but...
With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
I'm all alone here. Everyone else is gone. I look like Mary, don't I? You loved her, right? Or maybe you hated her.
Don't be ridiculous.
So it's okay?
Yeah, fine.
So,
Women, yeah.
We've met another fucking weirdo character.
Yeah, we have.
Of note is the fact that, if you look back, is that she has a butterfly tattoo
I noticed.
on her hip. Also of note is that this lake appears to be made out of concrete.
It does seem
The
to be
water
made
does
out
not
of-
move in any case. And in the HD collection, you're able to tell that this line actually just stops in midair.
Nice.
Because the fog doesn't come close in enough.
Of course.
Mary's weird. Maria's weird, right? She clearly looks just like Mary,
Yeah.
right? Except, and we don't know much about Mary,
No, we don't.
but Mary is plainly conservatively dressed.
Yeah.
Maria is
Not.
scantily dressed.
Yes.
In his flashback or in his mind, Mary talks very sweetly, very demure,
yeah.
whereas Maria is very sultry, very sexy, and their
She
faces
leaves it all out there.
Their faces are the same, but everything else about them is different. Their clothes, their body type, the size of their bodies, their proportions. Maria's skull is different proportion.
Okay.
Her hair
wow.
is the only thing that's the same is their face.
Okay.
And that is the weird
And her voice, apparently.
and her voice is the same voice actress, but
Yes,
it's
but she talks in a
so
different way.
different that it might as well be
All the
different.
tone of her voice.
Very weird, very unsettling. And here in Jackson, there's a save point.
Yeah, around the hood of the car. Looks like your car, actually.
A little bit, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
At Jack's Inn, this shitty, shady motel.
Jack's Inn, that's what it's called?
It's called Jack's Inn.
Jeez.
And if you look, it's pretty much the motel from Commando.
Ew, yeah, you're totally right.
Where, people go to have sex away from their terminally ill wives.
Yeah, so that's why she said...
Maybe.
Okay.
Alright, Matt, we gotta get to that hotel.
So we're traveling with our not wife.
With our not wife.
I already lost my wife.
Our wife was copyrighted, and we had to get a knockoff wife.
Yeah. And then this wife is gonna also ruin your waifu.
'Cause now I have too many waifu.
I don't think James is the type of guy that would be like, yes, waifu.
Need more waifus.
Yeah. James needs waifus badly.
So
he actually does. Yeah, hey, wasn't there... Whoa!
Yeah, they just flop out around here.
That's the dumbest! That was not scary.
No, it's not.
James is like average, but in a different way.
He's got specifics.
Yeah.
He's got a... Yeah, I know.
It's like they're failing to do a Tony Hawk trick on the other side of the railing. That's why I think it's effective in that way, because nothing's creepier than happy things.
Yeah, they're just cannonballing out the sides. This is the kind of game that has the subject material that you can walk in on.
I can't believe it's still happening, though.
I don't know why either. Like, it's totally, like, thematically tone deaf. And, yeah.
I'll wait here. I hate
That's not why I'm going in here.
I didn't come here to play, you know.
Hurry back. Okay?
Like, that, honestly, like, that sentence reads like, whatever, man, go do your bowling, and when you need to fuck, I'll be out here.
Well, I liken it to, there's going to be stuff happening, and I can't be there for that.
For some reason or another.
What was that, rabbit's tail?
Nah.
Looked like it. Like
so it's a bowling pin, man.
Yo, this looks like the bowling pin alley when it was functional and happening.
Yeah.
Like, that's what bowling alleys look like.
So one of the things that, like, Silent Hill 2 got, like, not wrong, but, like, it turned people off when the game first came out, is that Silent Hill 1, you remember, like, its art style was, fucking chain and blood and gore.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
So what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh, you're just a gutless fatso.
What'd you have to say that for?
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran because I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
But if you did something bad, why don't you just say you were sorry? Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forgive me.
I have a few questions.
Well, 1 second.
What's her name? Mary?
Oh, wow.
Cutscene continues.
That's cool.
Yeah. I believe that's the end of it.
Okay.
So just let me finish what I was saying.
Sure.
It was all gore and metal and fucking, like, album cover shit.
Yeah.
And Silent Hill 2 kind of throws that away and goes for decay. It goes for, instead of, like, shock, it goes for disgust.
It's dilapidated.
And everything's just, like, a million years old and completely falling apart.
Yeah.
So what is your question, man?
Where would one get a pizza? And especially, where would one get 2 pizzas?
In the bowling alley.
In the bowling alley. Bowling alley has been abandoned for years.
You just gotta, yeah, well, it has it?
You know, fair enough.
Eddie?
Oh, you're...
James. We met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But,
Are you alone here, Eddie?
no.
Bye-bye.
Wait! Come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura. Is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She said she was fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you.
So yeah, Eddie's an asshole.
He's like, oh, why'd she have to treat me like that? I'm not crying, I'm just allergic to jerks.
Yeah.
That's why I'm crying.
So Eddie's like kind of a lazy, schlubby piece of shit.
Yeah, clearly.
And he did something bad and ran away, but it wasn't something really bad.
It wasn't robbery or murder.
So okay.
Just have to trust you.
Big theme going on is running away from your problems.
Yeah. Well, as Plague has told us, the best way to confront your problems is just to run away and not face
Just run away. Just run away.
There's really no advantage.
To facing them? No, that's hard.
It's stupid.
It's terrible.
It's like, why would you waste your time? Wow.
And
it got really foggy.
Look who's gone.
Foggy Nelson. Hey, she said she's gonna wait here for you.
Yeah, she was probably DTF. Oh, never mind.
Did a little girl run out of here?
Yeah, she was too fast for me. Aren't you gonna go after her?
How does, 8-year-old girl outrun a full-grown adult?
Okay, because I don't care, like, if you're a man or woman or whatever age, your legs are always going to be longer. You can get to the
Well, not
child.
mine.
Well, yes, but you're special that way.
I'm special.
Okay, but in video game universe...
It's absurd.
I really like it that
she went through there.
Okay. Ah, alright.
I was like, yeah, you can't fit through that.
Is there any other way?
Yeah, there is. Right through there.
She's almost Ada Wong-ish
levels of sultry.
Of pronunciation of regular everyday words.
I'm gonna put sex talk in all normal sentences.
Oh, yeah. Rub my bunions.
It's no good. It's locked.
What the fuck was that?
Thanks, Maria. So she has the keys to this place, which if I find the right door... Yeah, everything's broken in here.
I find it odd that James would not say, where did you get all the keys to this place?
He kind of just stares at her dumbfounded.
Yeah,
So this is a strip joint.
Yeah, the Glitter Factory.
This is actually Heaven's Night.
That's too cool of a name for a strip club.
Heaven's Night right there,
Like, it
man.
should be like a fucking Devil May Cry building.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like Devil May Cry.
It does.
That's because Devil May Cry is made to look like a strip joint.
Yeah, the entire game.
So yeah, Maria's a stripper. Like that. There's your.
That's why she has the keys to
That's and also that would explain why she's adding all that sex hinge all her sentences, because she's like, yeah, man, sex stuff.
You know, I know it's stripper, right? And she's really nice to me at the strip club, but she also works at Applebee's, and she's really mean to me there.
You know, that's the nature of the job. It's the nature of the job, man.
She's really mean to me there.
It's like, ugh.
Oh, this guy's ordering another thing of potato wedges.
I can't stand it. Now, if this was a game later in the series, they would retcon this into being...
of course.
Brady's
the trucker
truck.
guy. Yeah, Brady, that's his name?
Yeah.
It's a great trucker name.
Fucking... Yeah, get out of here with that shit.
Remember, what was it? Was it at the end of the first movie that they hinted at him?
Yeah, no, the second one.
Yeah.
Get that kid. Shoot her.
Quickly, she's going into the hospital modeled after the hospital in Kindergarten Cop.
It's the Brookhaven Hospital. And of course you have to go to a hospital.
Yes. No, it's required.
And in fact, they actually repurposed this hospital in Silent Hill 3. You come back here.
Oh, really?
But and they're both, I think, the second area that you end up going to. Hospitals are scary. Yeah, that's right.
Dicks.
Wow. Hey, what's up? You're scary.
That is... Do you think it's like that on purpose to be kind of creepy?
Yeah, a little bit. So you accidentally shoot her. The potential for this illness exists in all people, and under the right circumstances, any man or woman would be driven, like him, to the other side.
To the other side.
The other side perhaps may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there is no wall between here and there. It lies on the borders of where reality and unreality intersect.
Unreality.
It's a place both close and distant.
I've never really heard that term before.
The other side?
No, the unreality?
Yeah. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher or even a psychiatrist. Yeah. Sometimes I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us, his imaginings are nothing but the inventions of a busy mind. But to him, there's simply no other reality. Furthermore, he is happy there. So why, I ask myself, why in the name of healing must we drag him painfully into the world of our own reality? I got the key from Joseph. It's probably the key to that box.
To that box.
So... yeah, is any of this happening? Is it all in James or Eddie's or Angela's or Maria's head? Maybe. But he's also talking, like, in general terms about, like, there are people that say that your kid dies, and you go into a fantasy reality
where they didn't.
In which they didn't. And you live your life totally normally, except that your kid is not really alive.
I mean, that's why some parents, when their child dies, they keep their room exactly like it is, because it helps them to remind them that, like...
If they're actually stuck in that fantasy, should you drag them out of it? Is that what's best for them?
I mean, I'm sure it's that type of thing where, like, it's 50-50, where it's, like, it's unhealthy for that, but also, like, maybe... it'll keep them happier.
It's complicated because the idea is that, like, if they snap out of it at the bad time, it could be real bad.
I recently, a friend of our family, there was a guy who was, like, I don't know, 5 years older than me, and went to his house a couple of times, and he had a bunch of computer games. That was basically it. Like, there were friends of our family, and my parents would have dinner over there, like, once a month or something. And he got a wife, he had 2 kids, and just a few weeks ago, he just died.
Oh.
Just died in bed, had a brain aneurysm or something.
Well, hey.
And
as far as ways to go.
Yeah, but he died in bed with his wife.
Oh, that's rough.
So I didn't know the guy that well. Like I said, I grew up going to his house once or twice when I was like 6, 7.
Yeah.
But when you hear that, and like I knew his parents better than he did, because I met his parents multiple times, and they came over, and they're dealing with it as best as they can, but it's also one of those things where it's like, I would never want kids just in case I would never want to outlive them. Because that's always probably the toughest thing ever.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never going to have to worry about that.
Yeah, neither will I.
Because both I don't plan on having kids, and I know I'm going to die young.
Yeah, and that motorcycle accident you always dream of. Here we go. Whoa!
Hey, guys. And then it does this to you so that...
Are those nurses?
Those are nurses.
Wow, I'm surprised they didn't get like a little cutscene vignette to show them off a bit better.
Nah.
Why are the nurses so sexy still? Why?
Why?
Why are they still so sexy?
So I'll get a better look at these nurses the next time I encounter one.
Yeah,
but they look they have bobbleheads. Their heads just like look like pure smooth, no face.
Cool.
And what that and there's a lot of sex with all the characters, right?
We've established that.
So he's going to visit his terminally ill wife, and sees nothing but these faceless, uncaring medical people.
Ah, that's good. That's good.
That are hot, right? His wife's ill. He can't have sex with his wife anymore. He might be cheating on her. He doesn't know. And he's like, oh, gross. I want to have sex, but my wife is dying. I'm such a piece of shit. And nurses are hot.
So he's kind of mixing up both things together.
The nurses' faces originally were going to look like condoms.
Are you?
They kind of already sort of do.
Yeah. And the face, their heads were supposed to explode like a condom bursting in the original design.
That's embarrassing.
And then they tried to put it in, like the PS2 couldn't handle it. Typewriter here, got no use, but wait, it's a sheet of carbon paper, and I can still read it.
Wow.
I know it. I know the number of the box 8351. I can't help him anymore. The button key doesn't scare me, so nobody can stop who I am. I don't know who I am. Is who I am is who I am is.
Is this written by Eminem?
Yes. In the moment, you gotta own it.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah, you actually get points deducted off one of the ending's possibilities if you run into her constantly.
That is awesomely stupid.
Because you're being a dick to Maria.
No, but because of the lighting. That's not fair.
Yeah, it's totally fair.
It's like when I really think about it, triangle girl cross nurse. It's pretty hot.
Yeah, I can see it.
Did you see that Tumblr like comic of like Pyramid Head taking a selfie of himself and getting really depressed because when he looks at the picture, all he can see is a giant sheet of metal?
Yeah.
And then someone's like, "Oh, don't worry, you're beautiful to me."
Don't worry, Pyramid Head. You freakazoid.
We've often talked about how like it's just the biggest shame where it's like Konami just didn't get it. And just, these were a success for some reason, but didn't really care, and just whatever, farmed it out to whoever they wanted.
Yeah.
And don't really put much stock in this franchise anymore, especially. But that I'm super glad that Siren exists and that the guy that we're talking about, Masahiro Ito, gets work designing more monsters.
Yeah, he's escaped the mobile game hellhole.
Dude, you've been saying that, but is that confirmed? Did you read about that?
So, after Team Silent disbanded after Part 4,
you stayed at Konami?
Where they actually went became incredibly confusing and hard to follow.
Yeah.
But I think it was Ito. I'm not super sure, but I think it was Ito. And the only one people knew that was locked down is they put the director and I think Ito in the MOBA division.
Oh, wow.
To make like mobile games for girls or something. And
perfect.
They were reportedly really unhappy with them.
I'm shocked.
But didn't want to quit.
Well, yeah, it's a job.
James. Wait a minute. I'm kind of tired. It's just a hangover.
You should rest.
So comfy.
I'm gonna go look for her. For Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
So, let's...
Nothing's more comfy than this stained, disgusting bed.
Yeah. So this is S3, right? So I got to remember that for later. But yeah, Maria's getting sick, and I don't believe her for a second that that's just a hangover.
I don't believe that bed's comfy at all.
You don't get hit with a racking cough, followed by the need to take your prescription pills.
Usually, if you have a hangover, you have it right away. It doesn't show up middle through the day.
Yeah.
I know.
Maria's getting sick.
Nice.
So there's almost nothing on this roof.
Wow, you're not fucking kidding.
But there is this diary.
I thought that said it's just a diaper.
Much like a lot of things affect the ending, reading this diary affects the ending.
Really?
So let's read it.
Shall we?
May 9th, rain. Stared out the window all day. Peaceful here, nothing to do. Still not allowed to go outside.
Sounds like the Ouya wrote this.
May 10th, still raining. Talked with the doctor a little. Would they have saved me if I didn't have a family to feed? I know I'm pathetic, weak. Not everyone can be strong.
Oh.
May 11th, rain again. The meds made me feel sick today. If I'm only better when I'm drugged, then who am I anyway?
Wow.
May 12th, rain as usual. I don't want to cause any more trouble for anyone, but I'm a bother either way. Can it be really such a sin to run instead of fight? Some people may say so, but they don't have to live in my shoes. It may be selfish, but it's what I want. It's too hard like this. It's just too hard. It's clear outside. The doctors told me I've been released, that I've got to go home.
You can't stay here, but...
The diary ends here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So that is the diary of somebody who was clearly committed after a suicide attempt and suffers from classic depression, feelings of worthlessness, really bad classic feelings.
I'm a bother either way.
It cuts. It's like, oh, whoa, that hurts. Like, would they have saved me if I didn't have a family?
Yeah, stuff
like that. Like, just always messing with your own work.
Also, the fact that it's on a roof is kind of symbolic, I think.
It is a little symbol. There's a lot of... and also, it's hammering again, like, is it really so bad to just run away?
Yeah.
Is that really the worst thing in the world? MetalNet's rusty as shit.
It's falling apart. Push it! Oh, shit!
Oh, shit, indeed.
Oh, Christ!
And he fucks you up with the great knife. Knocks you off that roof.
Jeez, wasn't expecting that.
So you're talking about jumping off roofs?
Here.
Pyramid Head jumps you off that roof.
For you. What?
Yeah. I fell into the hospital through the third floor roof.
No.
Yeah. No. This is an outcropping on the side of the hospital.
Okay. I was going to say, if you're in the parking lot...
Also...
It looks like you're in the asylum.
I am in the special treatment room.
Yes.
Right? Also, if you would touch my controller...
It's fucking rumbling. Oh god, that's the most subtle rumble ever.
Yep. Because I am fucked up. Because Pyramid Head just kicked my ass off a roof.
Wow. Now, usually...
Not even a full health kit.
Usually, I have to make a statement on this. Usually, you cry bullshit when...
Usually.
When you get hurt during a cutscene.
But when the fucking like boss
Pyramid
enemy
Head does it.
kicks you off, and it serves a thematic purpose.
It does.
We read that, and then Pyramid Head kicks you off the roof
and
himself.
to be fair, you have shitloads of health items anyway.
Yeah.
So if like Pyramid Head or say Nemesis did it,
Yeah,
makes sense.
pseudo free pass. That one gets a free pass for reasons that I won't talk about until the end of the game.
Sure. I was gonna say that it's really infuriating if you bump into someone on the street and you say "excuse me" and they say nothing.
It's not. No, you're supposed to say sorry.
Like I don't even like. Just give me a nod. Give me something.
Shrug your shoulders.
Shrug your shoulders.
Be like,
I at least do that. If I don't feel like saying "excuse me," I at least like nod or just go, "Oh, I just mimic something."
You know what I really like to go for? Pardon.
Pardon, not pardon me. Pardon.
Yeah, pardon.
Yeah, that's fine. It's classic.
It's like it's not. Yeah.
Remember that one time Wooly just knocked a bunch of kids over and didn't say anything?
Yeah.
Fucking.
He said, "Yo, I'm the biggest."
Deplorable.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I bullied people.
It was me.
I was the head bully. I told everyone.
So Laura is doing real good for herself, all things considered. Like,
no, she said she was fine.
this
no need
this
to
area
protect
is
her.
way more dangerous. Way more dangerous than the apartments and the street. And she seems, well, she might be dead now, but...
Yeah, I mean, because this place doesn't have, like, people indie fishbone nosing over guardrails.
Yeah, you're right.
God, I can't believe that.
Laura?
Huh? You know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big fat blabbermouth.
How do you know about Mary?
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
I was friends with Mary. We met at the hospital. It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura. Anyway, let's go. We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things around here. I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I? Wait! There's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I want to go get it. Is that okay?
Yes, yes.
Come on, hurry up.
Is it in there?
Yeah, in the back.
What are you doing, Laura?
It's further back in the desk.
Laura! What are you doing?
Ha ha, I tricked you.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya? What's the magic word?
Laura?
Okay, I guess I won't open it. I
snotty little brat. Open up.
Why, you...
Laura?
You fuckers!
So this is the second boss in the game. It's an enemy called Flesh Lips.
That's, well, yeah, because of that weird little cutscene.
So there's a lot going on in that cutscene.
First of all, James is the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Yeah, dumbest motherfucker ever. Mary and Laura knew each other, despite the fact that she should have been dead.
Dead? Yeah.
James freaks out when she implies that she knew Mary.
Also, after he promised not to yell at her, so he basically deserved this.
Yeah, basically. Also, Laura is shocked. Why would you be in danger? What is dangerous about this? Like, it implies that she's not seeing any of this.
Yeah, and she just locked him into a room.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And that goes on to a theme that Silent Hill 2 has, in which Laura's a kid, so she's not bringing any of her baggage in with her.
Probably because she has very little, like, oh, I, stole a pie off a windowsill one time.
She has no horrible life traumas.
Yeah.
So she's not bringing that in with her. Whereas, like it's implied that, like...
Which is also why she doesn't have a scratch on her, and she said, why should I
Because there's
have a scratch?
Because for Laura, there are no monsters.
She's just hanging out in this gross, super dark hospital.
Like, for Angela and Eddie and James, like, they're all seeing monsters, but it's not clear as to whether or not they're the same monsters.
Or they're at the very least tailored to each other.
Because all the monsters that James sees, with the possible exception of Pyramid Head, seem to be very custom tailored to his guilt and his sadness over his wife's death from illness.
That's also why when he inferred that, hey, there's a Pyramid Man running around, and then he just went, well, you're fucking high, man.
Yeah.
I had no idea where that camera angle was.
I was on a stretcher.
Wow, I didn't get that at all.
Yeah. And now the hospital has taken a concerted turn for the worst.
Yeah, and it wasn't looking too great to begin with, but yeah, it's
now it is. Now it's a fucking mess. Like, I don't know what. Like, that's a creepy fucking fan.
Yeah, but it looks like Satan's butthole too. So
a little bit.
That's what it looks like. It's a big fan so it can muck spread.
Oh, that's a new one. That's a fucking new one.
It's actually kind of old.
Muck spread.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, now you may scoff and punch me over this.
I'm gonna scoff. I may punch you.
But there's a game that has a very similar sort of setup to this. Maybe Silent Hill in general. It's like The Suffering.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
But
The Suffering, I actually, appreciate The Suffering.
In the sense that, like...
It tried.
It tried, right?
It tried really hard.
Now, it tried maybe too hard in a certain direction where your guy could turn into a monster.
Yeah.
Or, the enemy... this enemy died through lethal injection. So,
subtlety.
Of course, his eyeballs...
Subtlety was the problem.
The subtlety was the problem. But, yeah... The Suffering, more than any other, American horror franchise I can think of, is, at least, said, hey... This dude has problems, and let's explore that.
Yeah. She's an angel no one knows. Only I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk along her bridge of thread. They fall from the weight of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sins, she devours them. Sin and sinner alike, she saves me. She is an angel.
So, she's an angel, but without any wings.
Yeah.
So you mean a person, then?
Yeah. Well, angels don't necessarily have wings. They can appear...
Unless you're a stripper with the name Angel.
Yeah, Angel. What's going on?
Which is very, frequent, I'd assume.
This is S3. This is
what the fuck,
the room that we left Maria in.
Damn.
And if you listen real close,
you're breathing.
You hear a very smothered breathing and a faint heartbeat, and it sounds like a sick person. And there are a bunch of empty medicine bottles here. And is Maria now sick too?
Yeah, that is a off-putting sound.
I don't like it.
Not a fan. No,
I don't like it one bit.
Would not subscribe to that sound effects newsletter.
No, thank you, newsletter.
Unsubscribed.
Somebody in here.
Yeah.
Somebody's in here. Where are you at? You have to be down here.
Yeah, all the way down. You killed my other nurse friend, Marsha.
Why would you do that? We're just sexy nurses.
She was gonna help me do some makeup tutorials on YouTube.
That shit is sorcery, man.
Yeah, no, it is. Girls are basically magic sorcerers.
Basically. They go from pretty hot to like, damn girl, you hot as fuck.
Damn girl, you look like a statue with lipstick.
You hotter than a motherfucker.
Hotter than a motherfucker.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it hits the ear just right.
Yeah.
Hits the ear.
It lands on it in a good way.
Everybody likes it how it hits the ear.
There's two things that are the biggest things on YouTube. Let's Playing and makeup tutorials.
Makeup tutorials.
And makeup tutorials are actually useful.
Alright, yeah. You had a point.
I was gonna say, like, thinking about all the sexual imagery and stuff, is that maybe there's something later or some sort of revelation, but James doesn't really strike me as a horn doggy sort of guy.
Well, not necessarily.
You mean he doesn't need to be?
He doesn't need to be.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, you know, there's your dry spell, and then there's your dry spell caused by your loved one dying.
Okay.
Or being in the process of dying. Right? And whether or not, like, I implied in an earlier part that he may have cheated on his wife. I don't know. He may have. There's an implication in some of the theming.
Yeah, but
the way that the nurses look and stuff like that.
I think at the very least thoughts were had, but
yeah,
it doesn't strike me as a guy that would go all this way to...
Yeah, but you can also have guilt over those.
Oh, yeah, no.
Especially since James seems to be such a weirdo.
Yeah. That sounded like cockroaches. Or screeching babies?
Something. They do a tiny... They do a tiny bit in Silent Hill 3, but not that much.
Yeah.
Sounds like a screeching child or a pig or something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds like that room in Wooly's apartment.
That's right. This is the only way forward is through here.
Alrighty. Key difference.
James.
Oh.
Mary? Oh, Maria. It's you. I thought you were... Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me. I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save me? All you care about is that dead wife of yours. I've never been so scared in my whole life. You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I just...
Then stay with me. Don't ever leave me alone. You're supposed to take care of me. So, what about Laura? Did you find her?
Yeah, but... she ran away.
We've got to find her.
Well,
you
fuck.
You really seem to care about her. Do you know her?
I've never met her before. I just feel sorry for her. She's all alone. And for some reason, I feel like it's up to me to protect her.
So, that's probably the best example of James is the weirdo. Because his dialogue in that, like, she's kind of not making sense.
Not really.
Like, why didn't you save her? From what? What are you talking about?
Also, you're the one that why did you leave the room that you were in?
Right? But, like, she's perfectly well acted, and it comes across as very legitimate. Like, anyway, like, what the fuck, man? That's horrible.
Yeah.
And James is just, I can't, I don't know, I have all these,
How do I speak the good?
Excuse me.
Also, how dare you? Why don't you care about? Now we've talked about it. But there's one single blood splat.
Yeah.
Okay. We talked about it before, and I think it's pretty clear by now. It's not being too subtle within that particular cutscene, but she's clearly representing more than just some rando stranger.
Clearly,
because you were supposed to protect. I didn't sign that contract.
Why didn't you take care of me?
Yeah.
Like, why weren't you there for me when I died? Stuff.
You might as well just have said that.
Yeah.
And also, why don't you care about me? Why the fuck did you run off? Oh, but is Laura okay? I feel I need to like, what the fuck, lady? Stop flip-flopping.
Hi there, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. another exciting edition of Trick or Treat. Here you either answer the questions correctly and win a great prize, or fail to answer correctly and receive the punishment. All depends on you. And our lucky, or should I say unlucky challenger today is James. James Sullivan!
You ready to play, Matt?
I am completely prepared.
Haunted house, roller coaster, Ferris wheel, and teacup. Silent Hill is home to a thrilling amusement park that both children and adults love.
We know this.
What is the name of this amusement park?
What's the name, Matt?
It was Lakeside Amusement Park.
2. Silent Hill
No.
Amusement Park. 3.
Yeah.
Side
You got it right, Matt. So, that's number 3.
Question number 2.
Wait, you don't actually have to input anything.
Nope.
This is a gruesome murder a few years back.
You remember that?
Brother and sister were playing in the road when they were attacked and chopped into pieces with an axe. Torn flesh, smashed bones, splattered blood, and finally, what a terrible tragedy.
So sad.
What a gruesome end to such lives. What was the name of the murderer?
You remember his name?
Is it going to give me some...
Yeah.
Walter Sullivan. 2. Scott Fairbanks. 3. Eric Gay. Now for our third and final
It's in the middle one?
It's Walter Sullivan.
Okay.
Eric Guine, I believe, is a proper serial killer. And Scott Fairbanks, I think, is the guy who wrote the article.
That's Ed Gein, but
There's only one road you can
I didn't see. I didn't see what the question was.
So, from Paleville
question is
to the hotel, what road do you take? Bachman, Rendell, or Nathan Avenue?
Oh, damn, Nathan.
have you got it all figured out?
It is Nathan.
Okay, because I recognize Nathan was on the fucking map.
And because you're in the hospital, you can't check the world map.
Yeah, okay, of course. That makes sense.
Then everybody, thanks for tuning in.
I really like it.
See you again sometime.
Okay, but if you don't get to input anything or have some sort of player control, I mean, does this affect
How does it
anything?
affect? That's a good question.
I guess it doesn't.
That's a good question.
What
Creepy,
was
huh?
that?
This game makes me jittery, like you wouldn't believe.
Better
Like
say.
you're here, so I feel a little bit calmer.
I have a
Because
calming
if
effect.
I had to do this by myself, I'd have too many jitters. I'd be a mess.
But at the same time, we've all talked about how when you have to talk with another person and you're the one playing, it's fucking hard sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. But this game I know pretty well.
Pretty well.
But the feeling of the atmosphere, like by myself, this atmosphere is oppressive. I took the director's key, the one to the museum. I hid it behind the praying woman when I went out for the day trip. I picked it up, but I did not steal it. I'm not a criminal.
Geez, did I write that?
All right. And now that they really force you to like look at the area and
Look at this. Whoa.
time to run.
What's happening?
Something real bad. And then they're gonna give you this angle so that you see that
Oh,
Pyramid Head is
jeez.
chasing you.
And Maria just slowly walking, all panache.
Because you know you can't fight him.
By now, yeah.
Just run.
Open up!
So,
Oof.
It's almost like in the earlier conversation that she was blaming you for that.
Yeah.
So he lost Maria, similarly to how he lost his wife.
Yeah, she got killed by Pyramid Head.
Well, not quite. you know what I mean. Like,
also, why, yeah, that James probably could have done a little more to help, but also, why weren't you running, lady?
She was. She's just slower because she's ill.
It just looked like she was in a regular walk cycle when you...
So she can actually die in that before the cutscene, and that causes you to fail that scene.
How do you mean fail that scene?
You get a game over.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
It's kind of terrible because it fucks up the scene.
Sure, but you know what I mean.
And then you just get this nice slow piano music, and you're kind of stumbling around.
Like, oh god,
at these doors.
Also, the fact that James said "open up" to the elevator was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Like, oh, sorry, sir.
No, you could not.
Clearly.
And just like before, you couldn't do anything. So at least you might as well try and protect Laura. There is one thing that is of note. After Pyramid Head kicks you off the roof, he never uses the great knife ever again.
Interesting.
He switches to a spear.
What?
Well, remember how...
That's a dumb weapon. We have nunchucks.
Well, it's more like a skewer, actually.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh god, fuck me.
It's dark.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
Why's it gotta be like that?
And the nurses are now on the street.
Yeah, nurses working the street.
Oh man, yes. Yes. Okay. Like you're making jokes that are accidentally like hitting thematic points.
Are they accidental? Most likely.
The great knife is supposed to be a metaphor for like the heavy burden of Mary, so once Maria dies, that burden is gone again,
and it just let loose.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's a lot going on here. And it's like when you have a loved one that is violently ill and sick, and they are terminal, and all you can do is watch them go. Like that is a burden on you, and you have to shoulder it. And some people, like when say an elderly loved one like passes away after like years of Alzheimer's, they're like, you kind of feel relieved. Because at least they're not suffering anymore.
But also with that, you might feel like some guilt.
You feel like a piece of garbage. You're like, how can I possibly feel better that Grandpa died? Or,
I mean, some people cannot feel guilt, though. They can just purely feel like, oh, at least they're in a better place, or at least they're not suffering, or whatever. But most people,
that you feel that way, and you're like, feels bad.
Feels bad, man. What?
So these guys are called mandarins.
I can't even see what they are.
Yeah.
They're just bicycles? What?
You remember the Closer from Silent Hill 3? The very first enemy you fight in the game, the long-limbed one?
Yeah.
They're basically that.
Okay.
They're called mandarins because they're wearing the high-legged Chinese dress.
Weird. Why?
And they're scantily clad, but they're always underneath, and they can never get to you.
So what is that now? James just went to a sultry Chinese buffet one time, and all the waitresses were dressed like that.
I'm not sure. Them being underneath and being forced to hang on forever, I think is emblematic of just dying of cancer or something like that.
Maybe, okay.
And they're distorted and they're not safe. The mandarins I know the least well. So, what do we got in Neely's bar? Looks pretty much the same. There's a hole here, but it's gone now.
Find it.
But there's
more writing. Okay. So it mentions Mary.
If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James.
Wow, that's fucking a huge burn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. Part of that abyss is in the old society. The key to the society is in the park, at the foot of the praying woman, inside of the ground, inside of the box. To open it, I need a wrench. My patient buried it there. I knew but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the museum was sealed as well. Now no one dares to approach that place. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul.
Wow.
So, kind of amazing how our conversation just...
Basically was
segued right into that. Segued right into that.
I wasn't looking for the truth, but I was looking for tranquility, which means I don't want to be bothered by shit.
And also, I saw that thing.
Yeah,
in the old place. These guys are you know, weird little problems, but Pyramid Head appears to be completely invincible.
And unsolvable.
He cannot be defeated.
His girth.
And it's not like Nemesis where he's really tough.
And
it's like, no, you appear to be a minor annoyance at best. And he's there to... he's clearly tormenting you. He's attacking you, but not killing you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing horrible things in front of you. He's attacking your party members.
But he doesn't show up that frequently.
No.
Right? It's not, Nemesis is like a constant thing.
Yeah. So trying to get that.
Go!
Oh, fuck. They can still tag you.
Respect the pipe.
Yeah. They've been going to Hagar's pipe lessons.
Hagar's pipe school.
Hagar, you got a lot of hot nurses, but their face is a little off. So, victim of persecution by the ends. Jennifer Carroll lived with pride and honor. What happened here shall never be forgotten.
It could have been Genitar.
If you go into the game's code, you find that says victim of persecution by the Christians.
Wow, no wonder that was...
Well, no wonder that was blacked out.
God.
Yeah. They took that out because they were like, oh, people would be like, But, like, Silent Hill is a town that was based on, like, very puritanical values on top of an Indian burial ground.
Yeah.
Where horrible Civil War shit happened.
Just basically the biggest melting pot.
And just, you had a highly Christian religious sect that then started to get into Beelzebub and Baphomet and shit like that. Like, it's very classic.
Dig! I love that they got into... It's not a fucking album... Yeah, we're really getting into him.
We're really getting into this Baphomet stuff, getting the Dark Lord coming back.
Oh god. Track number 5, love it.
But I'm gonna save here, but before I save here, I do want to walk in and get a look at some of the artwork.
Okay.
There's the apartments, then there's the hospital, then there's the Historical Society, and as you can probably tell, due to the end goal of the game, is the hotel.
Why would they paint
Misty
that?
Day on the Remains of Judgment. It's him.
So
Pyramid Head is part of Silent Hill's history. and that is the people hanging just like the flesh lips.
Uh-huh.
And he has his skewer, not the knife.
Not the knife, you're right.
And you can also notice that this is the piece of art that inspired our title card.
Yes, okay, yeah, I do now.
Yeah.
I didn't get it before. I was like, oh, this is a nice piece of art, but I don't really get it.
So just in case you were starting to forget, Pyramid Head, this might be his house. What is this? A photo? Oh, wait. It's the Brookhaven Hospital back in 1880.
Oh, shit. Tons of shit.
The hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to this area. See, everybody? It was originally a little more than a shack, but gradually it grew and grew. It's like,
not a fucking Pokemon.
But seriously, like fucking straight up plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing good ever happens to Silent Hill.
I thought you were going to say nothing good ever happens to Plague.
Yeah, nothing good ever happens to Plague. So if you remember...
I slept on this porcupine by accident.
Oh, whoopsie. We're going down.
Going down, down, down.
And you hear that?
I hear something.
Take a good listen.
Oh, the most far away mechanical tone ever.
So, I've got two things to say, but I'll jump straight to that tone. This is an area that was completely ruined in the HD collection because that sound effect isn't just bugged out and not present, it's just replaced with the skittering noise that the lying figure makes.
Yeah, I remember that being a big thing in that huge, 7-hour video that those dudes did?
That noise is the klaxon horn of a boat. I forget the name of that boat. We'll probably read about it in a little bit. That went down in the middle of Toluca Lake, and everybody died.
Yeah, the boat guy was drunk.
Yeah, that's the boat that the arcade game takes place on.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so you can clearly see that I'm going. Like I've been trucking for a while.
This is a Snake Eater moment.
The other thing is that in Silent Hill 1, when you got near the end of the game, you go to the antique store, and you would similarly find not quite a passage, but you would find some evil shit behind it.
I'm shocked.
And then you would go all Nightmare World and shit. And it is similar here, where it's like, it's a historical society. There's paintings. Huh?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And both of these sequences take place after the hospital.
Okay, yeah.
And as you can hear, it's getting way, way louder now.
There you go.
Yeah. So here we are, way underground.
Yeah, and you can hear that really, really...
Now, I'm not
clearly.
super sure, but it's possible at this point that we're even underneath the lake. Some kind of document.
I don't understand.
Prison? I can't read the... What?
Murphy?
Yeah, no, it's before...
I know.
It's before Murphy's time.
I know.
Unfortunately. It's this fictional concept of whatever ghost energy is, it interacts poorly with technology.
Yeah.
So even though this is a broken radio that doesn't actually work, the forces are so strong that like it's causing feedback in your radio.
It's detecting the supernatural rage. I mean, ghosts hate Wi-Fi and crap like that.
They absolutely hate it.
They hate Bluetooth. They just.
Oh no, my Wi-Fi isn't reliable in my new apartment. Haunted.
I think I saw some Aziz Ansari stand-up where he goes, you know what, if I want to be haunted, I want to be haunted by like a regular dude. Like I look up and there's just this guy on his
Joe,
phone.
what's up?
And he's like, yo, what's your password?
So this hole is dark. And
yeah,
I have no other way to progress.
Do a fucking sick trick as you fall.
So, like, let's just, like, this is really on the nose. Let's jump into the infinite black abyss. Right?
I mean, at least lower yourself.
He does not even attempt to lower himself.
No, he's
whatsoever.
just gonna do an indie nose bone.
He's gonna do an indie nose bone. A little bit. He's like psyching himself up.
Do a flip.
To just jump straight down.
Yeah, he's pretty ballsy. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
He's pretty ballsy for not leaving the town already.
Well, he has to find out where Eddie got that pizza.
Where did you... I love that shot. Where it's like, I can't see anything. That's because the flashlight is up against the floor.
Yeah, so you can't see
and so here we are.
Well, that was a good move.
That was a good Let's Play that we did, and we're basically done here. I'm stuck in this goddamn place. I'll never get out. What do I do?
I'm actually really not sure. Check your items.
I will check my items. I will check.
Your status is
green garbage. Yeah. I'll check this pipe.
Yeah, maybe you can jimmy something loose with this pipe.
Oh, no. Oh, what's that?
What?
There we go.
Oh, cool.
So it doesn't actually matter where you hit the wall.
You just hit it enough.
You have to freak out and hit it, and then it teleports you here. And
see, that's a thing that's really like, I can't think of any like, you know, major publisher games nowadays
that would ever allow
that.
Block you in. That's some X-Men 1 for the Genesis hit the reset button stuff.
Yeah, no, it really is.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Horrible fucking bugs everywhere!
Oh, it reminds me
of
it's
locked!
It's Escape from Bug Island now!
A little bit.
Oh, you're even dressed a lot like the guy from Escape from Bug Island.
A little bit.
Bug Island, the last true great survival horror game.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's alright, actually.
And again, I'm met with just jump down this pitch black
do a flip. The blackness stretches. Man.
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head. Pow. You killed him? But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie? I was just joking, James.
He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Eddie?
Eddie, clearly the picture of mental health.
I have some questions.
Ask me your questions, Matt. Go for it.
The idea that an animal can walk all over you and that an animal had it coming is it's the dumbest thing I've
So, yeah.
That dog had it coming.
So, it's not going to be gone into much more in detail, so I feel kind of able to speak about it. Eddie clearly killed a dog at some point. I got the tablet of the gluttonous pig. Rad. And he ran away from town.
Yes.
But he was clearly bullied, people shat all over him, that kind of thing. He is taking the scenario of Silent Hill to a extreme in terms of his, like, fantasy fulfillment of his revenge. This guy is a regular guy. This is a regular person.
Just here?
That happens to have been horribly murdered by Eddie. He is full of holes.
The mean old Yeti.
So this is the what do you call it? Visitor's room. But this is where the glass is blown out.
Prison. So is this an actual prison?
There was a prison at this general location in Silent Hill back in the Civil War days.
Yeah.
Which is why you would imagine that this prison has tons of gnarly shit happening in it.
A lot of it.
Because a lot of gnarly shit happened during the Civil War.
Yeah, some stuff happened.
Wasn't a happy war. Unlike what you may have been told.
That unlike Mel Gibson told you.
Oh. So that's one of those things. It's like for the longest time, people had what you call the multiple dimension theory of Silent Hill.
Yeah.
In which you are literally being transported to another world. But that only kind of works
depending
in Silent Hill 1, where Harry literally says, I am being transported to another world. And then later in the game, it turns into another world and he makes a cohesive difference. In this point, for the later games like Silent Hill 2 and 3 and whatnot, usually you could make the argument either that the entire town is just cursed 24/7.
24/7.
Or
366.
It's one of those things where James is experiencing a haunting. James is experiencing this, but he's actually just fumbling around in a gas station bathroom.
Yeah, I don't think it, like, whenever I think about how that's done, I don't think that, like, he's in some tiny little room, but you are visiting the place, but it looks different every single one.
Like, he could be going through the Historical Society's, like, gallery right now, looking at photos of the old prison.
And then you have to ask, where was the switch over? Like, what, does it fall down and then
I don't think you have to, because I don't think that the actual logistics of it even matter.
Sense. Well, yeah, they
like,
don't make sense and they don't really matter.
You know, it's like, who cares? Is that looks like a thing I should be able to pick up.
But then it kind of breaks down where you're like, oh, well, he's imagining this place that has guns and health drinks. Mm-hmm. Like, it kind of... But that's just the game, so...
Magic. The answer is magic. Toluca Lake, the town's main tourist attraction. This clear, beautiful lake has another side as well.
Dark side.
It may seem like your typical ghost... Like, just a typical ghost story that you might find in any number of old towns across the country. Because old towns are just cursed.
But fuck you, this one's true.
Yeah, pretty much. On a fog-bound November day in 1918, the Little Baroness, a ship filled with tourists, failed to return to port. That's the ship I was talking about.
Right,
a newspaper article from back then simply says it was most likely sunk for some reason.
Oh, that's deductive reasoning.
Despite an extensive police search, not a single fragment of the ship nor any of the 14 bodies of the passengers or crew has ever been recovered. And in 1939, an even stranger incident occurred. I want to point out that 1918 and 1939 are both the end and start dates for World War I and World War II.
Interesting.
And this has to do with the area around a Civil War prison. So, also, this prison clearly was in use later because there are TVs in this place.
Yeah, we just saw one.
But it was built in the Civil War.
No, wait, that's not interesting. That doesn't make sense.
And then there are many pages torn out.
Okay.
So who knows what happened in 1939. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades.
I don't like that. Scary.
That was a little scary.
I don't have like any particular fears, but when I think about like drowning in a deep lake, I'm like, oh, I would not. I'd freak out if I was alone in the lake.
As somebody with a little bit of experience with drowning, by the way, I have a hunting rifle now.
Nice.
I can vouch. Bad experience. Would not recommend.
I wouldn't imagine that you're like, you know what? Everyone should try it. Like, you know.
So here, you may notice there is nothing in here.
No, it's just darkness, which is fine.
When I point my gun, I end up aiming at it.
Yeah, aiming at something.
This is called the prisoner. This is a unique enemy that never appears anywhere else in the game,
and you can hear her footsteps,
and is completely harmless. But hold on, listen.
You're hitting something, yeah. Wow. You fucking killed it.
Now that does not sound like a monster.
It sounded like a person or even a woman.
That sounds like a person or even a woman. And,
I mean, like a woman person.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That would be fucked up.
Because then I corrected myself because it sounded like a woman's voice for a second.
Just a little distorted.
Yeah.
But just wax doll, huh?
So that I mean,
on sacrifice and the art of demon summoning. Tome of the Seer, the Feast of the Succubi, the Fallen Angels of Mercy in Favor. Yeah, don't worry about
it. It's fine. Don't worry.
Let's take a look at this wax doll.
The fact that everything's on fire is fine.
It's a doll carved from wax, and it was lying in the cell.
That having some sort of secret enemy is probably like the coolest thing I've seen in a while now.
Yeah.
Because why? Why not?
It's pretty great. It's pretty fantastic. And the fact, and it's one of those things where, I've talked about this earlier, this doesn't actually affect the ending, but it's one of those things of like, my James killed that thing.
Yeah.
Just cuz.
You fucking invent Metal Gear that way. Oof.
Yeah. Another one.
Pretty fucked up sounding.
But this one is...
Ooh, do you know if in the HD remake it fucks it up and you can see them a little bit?
No, there's no model for these.
None at all?
No.
Then what are you shooting?
You're shooting an invisible hitbox.
Okay.
So yeah, this guy and this room exists purely for this moment. Because you can't get in there. So, bye.
Interesting.
Yeah, alright. And if you look carefully at this... You clearly see it's two pyramid heads, with their skewer, and this is the execution with the with
wow!
nooses.
God, it's fucking dark.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, to be fair, again, it's black as fuck and dark as night.
Dark as night.
I feel like a lot of this sounds like Metallica lyrics.
Black as fuck.
And dark as night. Yeah.
Right.
Like, James Hetfield is kind of a huge douchebag and he's sold out and everything. But at the same time, yeah.
And so, now I'm locked in.
I noticed that your white noise is going off.
It's going off a little bit. So
please enjoy our Let's Listen of Silent Hill white noise.
So you become stuck in here for a little while. So you can take that as you will. There are the three characters, there are the three plates, this is the oppressor, and when you look at it, you become locked in jail. Maybe you should. I have a lighter.
Oh, I thought you were going to use your pipe.
Which I can combine with this.
With your pipe.
In order to melt some wax into there.
Jeez, that's some MacGyver shit.
But there's no point in just melting the wax.
No, you gotta use your family stamp.
You gotta combine that with that to this. And there we go. This is one of the most absurd kind of puzzle solutions ever. Because that wax,
they would crumble in a second.
That wax would never be able to hold up. Like what? How long did he stand there and wait for it to?
Hours.
And once again,
looks like you're going to have to jump.
Looks like we're jumping. So this is the staircase that would have been in the prison. So we're now in a sub-prison layer. Like the basement of the prison within the earth. We're going down, man. And yes, the idea of like you're going down into hell, That is not subtle.
No,
here.
it's not. But you know,
actually, no. If it was not subtle, it would be hellfire and brimstone right now.
Right. No. By now we'd be in there. So those are just holes in the walls with legs coming out of them.
Well, this is the prison morgue.
But
back in the day.
Oh,
and
yeah,
as if you look carefully, you can see that some of the bodies are double stacked. Now I don't know where the fuck we are.
Yeah,
now it's becoming incredibly confusing.
I like how James is just like, how am I supposed to get out? Oh, we're in an elevator, so maybe that'll help.
Where do you think this elevator is going?
Down?
Express elevator to hell!
Going down!
Shut up, Hudson.
Somebody wake up, Hicks. Oh man, this is
boy, does RE2 is basically Aliens?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? Sherry, the Queen, the entire ending sequence. Silent Hill 2 is not. And it is The Shining. Those are the two things that those series want to be.
It's Jacob's Shining.
Sorry, not The Shining. I'm sorry. It's Jacob's Shining, Fog, Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
Right? And the influences just could not be more different.
Well, when's the last time you watched Rosemary's Baby?
Never.
Well, I watched it not too long ago. I mean, it's a creepy thing, but it's that subgenre of having evil within you during your pregnancy is really scary.
So basically every pregnancy.
Oh! Suck it, pregnant ladies.
Take that. Sick burn. Oh,
the fuck?
It's bad down here.
It's raw.
It's real bad. Underneath. See that? That's those areas. Those are the mandarins. I thought they didn't appear in the entire game.
Well, they're very, very sporadic at the very least. Oh, shit!
Oh, hey, look! Look who it is!
It's fucking Pyramid Head!
Yeah. There he is.
And there's the mandarin walking below you.
Yep.
Oh, this is fucked up.
This is bad. This is real bad.
If we weren't together right now, we'd be scared.
I'm kind of scared right now. See, look at my fucking health.
It's not great.
I was able to heal up to max. So, fighting Pyramid Head. This is, for all intents and purposes, Pyramid Head's home.
Okay.
This is where he lives.
I wouldn't imagine he would need any localized base.
And you know that he lives here.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Because of this.
The Great Knife. So, I read that if you equip the Great Knife and start swinging around,
check this
enemies
out. This is the painting.
That's fucked up, you're right.
This is the painting.
Yeah.
That's where that was drawn up. So when you equip the Great Knife,
you equip the Great Knife and you turn off your light, enemies run away from you.
I did not know that. We can test that out.
Someone,
but it's very dark in here. So you know what? I'll get a better shot of it when we're above ground.
Yeah.
So that.
But enemies run away from you because they assume you're Pyramid Head.
I did not know that. If that's the case, then that's an Easter egg that you know about that I don't.
Well, a fan let me know. I didn't know.
So there's only one way out, which is the way that I came. So luckily we didn't run into Pyramid Head once again.
Luckily.
And he will not bother us.
Ever
again.
Yeah, he'll Pyramid Head. Nobody like you.
Nobody likes it. Let's use the Great Knife. So it's a massive weapon wielded by Pyramid Head, and that's where the name comes from. It's from this description.
Time? Wow.
It's the only time.
Huh. Hard to use,
because other than that, James just calls him the red pyramid thing. So you can tell your movement speed, jacked. It's terrible. And you can swing.
Fucking berserk style.
It's heavy, man. It's real heavy. And if you hold it, you get the giant overhead. This thing is astonishingly strong. It is hugely strong. But you slow down so much that it's not worth using.
You're alive! Maria, I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt bad?
Not at all, silly.
Maria? That thing, it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator, and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before! Don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So, you're Maria?
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Come and get me. I can't do anything through these bars.
Okay. Stay right there. I'll be there soon.
So, she's alive.
Yeah.
In a way that makes...
No sense.
No sense at all.
Plus, you can do things through those bars if you're creative enough.
I really like how she more and more as that conversation goes on, she starts from talking just like Mary.
Yeah.
To when he asks her repeatedly, the "I'm not your Mary" comes out as a threat. It's mad. She don't like it. I really like that James doesn't know how to hold a shotgun.
Well, no. I mean, if you're a STARS member, you know how to hold a fucking shotgun.
Like, he's holding the end of the barrel.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is, like, the most...
ludicrous.
Probably the most dangerous way you could possibly hold a shotgun.
Unless it's to your own temple, yeah, that's a close runner-up.
Like, for fuck's sake.
This is how I grip the shotgun, right?
Yeah.
This is how Mary told me to do it.
Yeah, Mary knew how to use shotguns. She was the gun nut in the family. The body of a man later identified as Thomas Orozco,
lumberjack,
age 39, was discovered in the...
why is it blocking out the E of age?
Because it's the blood.
Oh, okay. I thought that was someone literally scratching it out. Like, no, you can't know.
Lying I'm going to say face down. The probable cause of death as multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated time of death was somewhere between 11 p.m. and 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, police are considering this a homicide and have opened up a murder investigation.
Yeah, we're considering.
Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. Orozco, his name is Orozco.
I like Oreo.
Do you recognize the name Orozco?
It's familiar.
There's a character in this game whose last name is Orozco.
Angela.
That's right. And a history of drunkenness and violence, the police suspect that the motive was not robbery, but a crime of passion.
Yeah.
So, he was stabbed to death brutally by a sharp weapon that the perpetrator kept with them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that could be.
Knife from Angela, huh?
Yeah, so we have a very clear indication that Angela may have murdered her father.
Plus, she talked about something like that, didn't she?
She didn't. She was looking for her mom.
Yeah.
And she has a father and brother, but when asked about them, she would get weird.
And
Daddy, please don't.
We bolted. Is that?
That thing's name is Doorman.
Because it doesn't look like anything.
It is a figure trapped inside a door frame on top of another figure that is screaming in agony.
Nice.
What Angela's behavior the newspaper article that we just read, and the horrible appearance of this room and doorman.
Yeah, what are all those glory holes in the wall?
They are symbolic of sex.
Yes, that's why I said that.
Get off of me. It's as bad as you could possibly think.
Yeah, okay. Ooh.
Are you okay? Angela, relax.
Don't order me around!
I'm not trying to order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right? I know what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's not true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like he always did. You only care about yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
Angela.
Don't touch me! You make me sick. You said your wife Mary was dead, right?
Yes. She was ill.
Liar! I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
That's ridiculous. I never...
So, that's extreme. That's one of the hardest things I've ever seen in a game ever.
Yeah.
So Angela's extreme, bizarre, and often nonsensical behavior suddenly makes perfect sense. And is totally justified.
Like, I read some of her backstory. It's just like she tried to run away from home and her father dragged her back home. And then she tried to run away again, and she found her way into Silent Hill, and now I can clearly see why she was always trying to run away.
And, like, these are, like, I don't want to talk too much about it because it's so gross.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're metallic, that they're foreign objects,
just...
like, really, like, puts the point home.
Yeah.
But, this game is harsh.
Exactly.
Almost no one, like, Konami put this game out. Look at the subject matter in this game. It's so extreme.
It's
and it's handled well.
It's extreme, but it's also like kind of subtle. Maybe someone like
put it together. Like, somebody could. When I was a kid, I didn't get it.
No, I'd imagine.
I played this game when I was like, oh god, like 14 years old. I didn't understand. I just thought it was like a horrible, dumb-looking enemy. But yeah, no, this fucking game. All right.
Working so hard.
Working hard for that money. That's supernatural money.
For that Maria money. Mary.
Yo, Maria!
Give me that.
Where the dollars at? This LP's fucking weird, because the tone that we're going with is usually pretty on, but whenever we start joking around, it is jarring. All right, what do we got?
Maria? Maria? Maria, no. What happened to you?
So, it's not 100% clear in that spot, but she was shot in the face.
Really? I didn't get that.
Yeah, she was shot directly in the cheek through her face.
Huh. Because I was going with the idea that those were the injuries she actually sustained from before.
No, that was a skewer straight through the back.
I know, but it seemed like there was a lot of blood around the chest area and just like some blood on her face a little bit.
I'm of the opinion / knowledge. I'm not sure if I'm right on now that you mentioned that, but I believe she's shot in the face because who's running around with a gun?
Laura,
like an asshole.
Laura,
and now.
Oh, this place is creepy looking.
Boy, is it.
With the fucking shadows everywhere.
Oh, yeah. We are now
Get a shotgun shells.
In a proper cemetery.
God, I remember the only...
Deep underground. The name. Eddie Dombrowski. Is he your cousin?
Not really.
The name on the tombstone. Angela Orozco.
Huh.
And we got an item
These
here.
names are really on point.
And, of course... James Sunderland.
He's like, owned! Gotta get out of here!
Unlike the other two graves, which are full, or empty, but whatever, mine...
Super empty.
...is a pit.
Oh, that's so hardcore!
Mine is a pit that I'm going to
If anyone thinks they're hardcore, ask yourself, did you jump into your own grave that's a bottomless pit?
Climb into your own grave? No, sir, I did not.
Well, you have no right calling yourselves the hardcores. Holy crap.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead.
And the corpse can't laugh.
From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts?
I knew it. You too. You're just like him, James.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James.
New boss.
Boss fight.
Yeah.
Don't let him eat pizza. It powers him up.
It powers him up a little bit. So there are a lot of bodies in here,
right? And to the people that made fun of him,
and they know you need the rifle because here's some rifle shit.
Like I got made fun of high school all the time. But
Me too, boy, did I.
You know what? Like the solution isn't to just get like a 357 Magnum.
For some reason, Eddie killed a dog, ran away.
Well, because the dog was walking all over him.
Yeah, and has some kind of horrible persecution complex.
Definitely.
Which he is taking to a ludicrous fucking extreme.
To an extreme, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life.
Yeah, you get a show.
That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
get all holy on me, James. This town called you too.
You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
Yeah, so Eddie's just a straight up psycho.
I was gonna say, persecution complex or not, guess what? You killed a dog for no reason?
For fun.
You're irredeemable.
Yeah, seriously. So Eddie killed a dog because he's a fucking sociopath.
No, apparently the dog had it coming, even though...
The dog laughed at him. Yeah, there we go.
Too bad.
Eddie?
Are you okay?
Eddie? I killed a human being. A human being. Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
Yeah, so killing monsters and freaks and metaphysical manifestations of your psyche.
You can handle that.
That's
fine.
one thing.
Yeah.
Killing another person, even a dirtbag like Eddie,
who's trying to kill you,
is still heavier. It's still something different, you know?
I suppose so.
Don't kill people.
Well, kill people if someone's trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Self-defense.
Yeah, but still, you'd still feel gross and bad about it.
I mean, yeah, well, like, if I could. Yay, outside, holy Christ.
So how?
I don't know. We're here now.
We're on the
magic.
same level that we entered in
you
at.
said before magic, so it's fine.
Fucking magic. Matt, we're at a boat dock. We've gotten out of a prison. We're gonna go onto a boat dock.
We finished the prison break.
Yeah.
And now we're going on the boat.
And now
we're going speed 2.
And now that you've escaped prison, you found your glasses because you missed your old glasses.
Damn it! You got there before me.
Before this thing, he's like, Pat, you can talk about my glasses or whatever, but people are gonna know by the time this video goes. Like, no, we're getting my raw reaction.
No,
this fucking nerd with his fucking huge dork ass glasses on his fucking face because he can't read shit for shit.
So you say that, right? And you also have glasses, but you don't have them anymore.
I gave them away to my girlfriend because I don't need them.
That's fine. Except you do, obviously, because they're yours.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you don't need them. But you know who doesn't need glasses?
Who?
Someone that has 20/20 vision that we know.
Yeah, like Wooly. Say, hey, I don't need glasses because I have 20/20 vision.
So,
yeah, hey, it's sad that you guys have glasses because I have 20/20 vision. Did you guys know that I had 20/20 vision?
So then... Wooly, like, we're walking in the airport, and he goes, where's our flight? I'm like, it's over there. And he goes, no, that's not our flight. I go, Wooly, that's a menu on a restaurant.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, shut up.
It's nuts that you have 20/20 vision. And there's a couple other things that change due to getting out of the prison.
Oh, yeah?
So, the letter from Mary is a thing that I've been checking out throughout the game and reading the letter.
I saw a comment that says these things fade over time.
Yeah.
Damn, that's some Marty McFly shit.
The letter no longer has any text whatsoever. The knife is
that's awesome.
Exactly the same, and the photo is exactly the same. You can see, but the letter
that's weird.
Totally gone. It's super weird.
I guess the photo doesn't really matter. Yeah, the photo's like a real thing.
So if you're curious and you haven't believed me thus far as to the HD collection being all fucked up to hell. This is the most.
This has to be.
This is so broken.
Well, you mentioned it before when we were on the scene near the start, where we're like near the ridge there, and you were saying it's really bad there, but this must be the fucking
This
worst.
one is the worst. The water is going in the wrong direction, and the fog is completely gone.
Yeah, you're totally right.
The fog is totally gone. So it's just like a lake of mercury just boiling underneath you. It's the absolute fucking worst.
Oh, geez, time to row.
So we've gone towards the light.
That water makes no sense.
Also, that distance makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
I did not row across like a 15-kilometer lake.
You did not row your boat.
But here we are. The Lakeview Hotel. What a nice view you must have from this hotel.
I can see all the gray.
All that gray.
There's 50 shades of it.
Oh yeah. That's thematically appropriate.
Yeah, no, it is.
James is the kind of guy who read 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, on a dare.
Honey, I know you're sick, but let's read the book again.
I'll read it to you. I'll do the voices.
And then the tie. I don't know anything about that book. I don't know.
Guess what? It's very pro-quivering.
Pro-quivering.
Things quiver.
Do they quibble?
They quibble and they're quiver. He's like, yep. Put my hands on my hips.
Finally made it to the hotel. And it's exactly the same. Also, one other thing that I fucked up is that the boss that we fought in the Angela sequence has 2 names. Doorman is a name that I'm not sure where it came from.
You just heard it.
I think it started showing up in guides.
Okay.
Basically. And a lot of FAQs still use it. The character's actual canon name is Abstract Daddy.
Ooh.
Which is the most on-the-nose thing in the entire game.
It's on the nose, but it's also super creepy.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's both.
It's not
very literal.
creepy.
It's not creepy.
That's for damn sure.
Damn.
Yeah, this is a fucking dark ass hotel. I completely forgot how dark this hotel was.
This hotel looks pristine right now.
Yeah.
And in a way, it's kind of scarier than a dilapidated, destroyed hotel.
Videotape you forgot here is being kept on the office on the first floor.
That's not great.
Yeah, you remember?
I was never trusting of hotels that do that. Oh, there's a package here. Who is it? Where's it from? I don't want it. I didn't do it.
My building does that.
No, that's a little different. It's hotels, and like you see in a movie, like it's always a setup where it's like, I just walked in the hotel. Oh, we already have a package waiting for you. So what? No one knows I'm here.
Is it from my editor?
Is it from my editor or my ex or my dead blank?
Let's check out the gift shop.
Yeah. I'm sure there's lots of great...
Unfortunately, the gift shop is currently out of order.
No great swag at the Lakeview Hotel.
Hey, what do we got here? A rectangular indentation, and there's a plate in front of it. Seat of the princess who awoke from death.
Sure. Oh, okay. I guess you know what you're doing.
Yep. Seat of the princess who fled at midnight. No. And then the last one is... Seat of the princess who spoke no words. Yes. You can clearly tell where this is going. So I'll come back here when I have 2 more music boxes.
Of course.
And here we are, the friendliest thing of all. A horrible red cube. And
wow, that's...
Nobody's eating here.
Yeah. Fucking bar is closed. Play it!
Fuck. That totally got me.
That's like the least subtle thing. Oh, okay.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
What do we got? My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James. I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please give him a chance.
Give me a chance.
It's true he may be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much, but underneath, he's a really sweet person. Laura, I love you like my very own daughter. If things had worked out differently, I was hoping to adopt you. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend forever, Mary.
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here?
Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one Mary... Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura.
I gotta find it.
Laura!
So Laura's been having a much easier time.
Yeah, clearly because a child probably wouldn't see half as much shit.
Yeah, it's like she might even see the real people that are around.
Also, how Laura clearly just walked all the way around the lake because she didn't take the fucking boat.
Yeah, so I got a fish key now.
Fish key.
Let's check out that fish key.
I really like how he said Laura there. He's like, I must have dropped it. He's like, Laura, jeez.
Come on.
One job.
It's the most important thing in the world right now.
You're kind of like this weird, searchlight to get to my MacGuffin.
It's bad news.
There you go. Whoa.
So you guys are back.
Is that a Bedman?
That is an abstract addy. But it's important to note these are smaller.
Weaker.
These ones are way smaller and way weaker.
Yeah.
And they can imply a lot of things, but their primary one seems to be of Angela's brother.
He's all the way here?
Well, no, but her brother might not have been so great either.
Oh, she's okay.
Yeah, you're gonna see at this point of the game, you're gonna start seeing more and more ammo and health drinks.
Really?
So there's a book open. Looks like a med book. I've already read a billion of these.
None of them ever do any good.
Well, if his wife was sick, it would make sense they would be
trying to. What? You're not wrong. You're
trying to
wrong.
figure out hey, what do you got, honey?
Not all of these were useless.
Oh, this is incredibly incurable. This is jeez.
Oh, geez, you got bonitis. That's rough.
Yeah, your bones are getting huge. The doctor keeps saying that he has a huge boner. That sounds bad.
Yeah, but in this case, it's actually super bad.
It's actually because usually it's good when the doctor has a boner.
My only regret is that I have bonitis.
I saw some comment being like, man, this commentary's the weirdest. You got Pat going on, man, the themes of death, and then Matt's like, boners. Down into the fucking basement.
Man, the machine is sure a lot. The fact that nothing's going on is good.
Yeah, right?
Because you never know.
It's more or less totally...
Oh!
There must be something I'm missing here. There has to be something I'm missing here.
You're missing your wife is what you're missing. Oh.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Wait, what? Which way am I looking on this map? I'm so fucking confused.
You're looking that way. Well, it's not dependent. It's not like fighting game move list.
Yeah.
It was either Keats or Jabalia are just like, hey, it's the double XP weekend for Killer Instinct starts at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was like, of course it does, because the West Coast needs all the help it can get.
Oh, come on. That's harsh. That's so mean.
Well, it's true. They know it.
It's very, very strong.
Oh!
God,
an alarm will fucking take anybody by surprise. Floor 3 or basement?
Won't go. Weight allowance is one person.
Fucking what a shite elevator.
Yeah. I'm carrying too much gear.
Oh, fuck off.
Guess what I have to put on the shelf?
Everything?
Absolutely everything.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Even your letter?
All of it.
That's stupid. Take off your clothes. Yeah. Take them off. Oh god, of course you have to take the fucking chainsaw.
Yeah.
Well, your Fred Durst gear. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
Is that a Spider-Man thing?
No. Yes. That's Spider-Man. Holy shit.
Well.
Fuck you, asshole.
I can read the map here. Haha, fucker. Elevator's still fucked.
Nice.
Oh! Straight turn a little to the right, and then straight forward.
There was a sound effect there. Did you get hit or no?
Oh my god, there's more.
There 2?
There's more.
Fuck you, buddy.
I'm now in liquor storage.
I don't care how many legs you got.
I could use some booze right now. Yes.
Rescue everything from the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
I got my little boob light. Let's shine some a boob.
What? And then,
right, we
blank paper.
We didn't really
now.
talk about that. What the fuck is that?
What?
Why? She knows Laura? How?
They were in the, remember what Laura said? They were in the hospital together?
Yeah.
That was true.
Okay.
So, clearly,
there's someone right there.
She couldn't have died 3 years ago. Which is... Yeah, fuck you. That blood splatter looks amazing.
That's pretty good.
She couldn't have died 3 years ago, like James said. Yeah, so...
But, I mean, he says that, but then...
Electrical, it was, in fact, totally locked. I didn't have to come back.
Fucking owned. But he says that, but then he doesn't follow up with any other additional dialogue
wait a second.
to explain what the fuck
And he doesn't react to, hey, this letter, the reason I came here. Remember?
Yeah.
He got the letter.
And now it's basically gone.
And now it's gone. So the question then becomes...
College prank.
When did Mary die? Right?
Or was Mary even real?
Is Mary even real? Did she die? Period. Right? And if those questions are unanswered, why did James even come here in the first place? Because all the hints that told him to go to the hotel or to the park
as he's getting
were in the letter and reference to the special place.
And as he's getting closer to it where he's supposed to be going,
his reasonings become more unclear and harder to follow.
That's why I think this is all Chad and Todd's doing.
Chad and Todd. Huh?
We got you, James.
Oh, those motherfuckers.
You guys are great.
Corey and Trevor would pull this kind of dumb bullshit.
Let's go to Casual Spa.
God damn it, Corey and Trevor. I forgot what was in here. This is a nice, brightly lit room. Now, if you remember, really, it was at the very beginning of the game, but in the flashback of Mary talking,
she was standing in front of that window.
She's standing in front of this window.
Yep.
So this is a room that they like stayed in, and this is the television. It's hard to see. Also, my flashlight auto turned off.
Yeah.
For the mood. That is one of those things like nobody knows what time period Silent Place takes place.
Confusing.
This could take place at any time.
Or this could just be a vintage The Hotel. It's like we have this old rustic aesthetic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is one thing that does date it very slightly, and that's that I have a videotape.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
Mary.
Did you get the letter? Did you find Mary? If not, let's get going already, okay?
Laura. Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar, that's a lie!
No, that's not true.
She died because she was sick?
No, I killed her.
You killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back! Give her back to me! I knew it! You didn't care about her! I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! She was always waiting for you. Why? Why?
I'm sorry. The Mary you know isn't here. Laura, I'm sorry. That voice.
Alright.
So the cat's finally out of the bag and we can stop tiptoeing around it.
Yeah.
James killed his wife.
It looks like he put her in the Tasmission or something.
He smothered her with a pillow.
It looked really subtle, actually.
So,
it didn't really show it.
So there's a lot of things I kind of got to go into before we go further. There's a lot. So people might have realized, and justifiably, that, man, I was being really hard on James for having, like, sex thoughts while his wife was sick.
Yeah.
And his guilt seemed overblown. Well, his guilt seemed overblown because you didn't know that he had killed his wife.
Right.
Since he was having thoughts like that and all these, like, oh, man, I need wife shit. And then he kills his fucking wife, who's terminally ill.
Okay, but
that guilt skyrockets times 100.
Okay, but you say that, but at what point in the game does it actually show or hint at that?
That's the enemies.
Really? That's what it's all based off of? It doesn't say.
Yeah,
like,
it's like because we don't know why he killed his wife. Did he kill his wife entirely?
I don't know why.
Entirely out of compassion because he couldn't because she was suffering. Like, did she ask him?
Or
did he do it because he couldn't see her suffer?
Or
did
is
he do
it the worst one is when it's like you're just a huge burden.
Yeah, I need you out of my way.
That's the I hate that shit.
Right, all of this combined. Also, early in the game when you get the flashlight, it's on Mary's dress and it's shining directly in your face. And that is, look at you. Look at yourself.
The spotlight's on you.
And the instant you take the spotlight off, you start to see monsters that aren't just about sickness, you start to see monsters that are about sex. Because that's when the mannequin appears. So there's a lot of... Also, Maria now is clearly fucking magic crazy shit.
Yeah.
So, let's take a look at the letter last time. So that's definitely Mary's name in her own handwriting, but there's no longer any letter in the envelope.
It's just gone.
And now it's just an envelope.
Just turn in the envelope.
So this music has gone into overdrive.
I'm not saying I want that. It's just like I was expecting.
And I'm pressing the switch on my flashlight, but nothing's happening. I really hope that flashlight comes back soon.
I hope so.
Because I would appreciate it.
Some weird music going on.
Press the switch, but nothing happens. Yeah, some weird stuff going on. Yeah, and so that burden that Pyramid Head's been dragging around, the great knife.
Yeah.
Okay, he loses it when he kills Maria.
Yes. But what does that have to, like, why is it even a thing when James kind of killed Mary by smothering or choking her, or like...
What do you mean? Why is it even a thing?
Oh, well, why is that represented by a giant knife that doesn't really...
Well, no, it's just that it's a heavy burden. It's just totally symbolic.
Alright, okay, that's fine.
Mary's going to die? You must be joking.
I'm very sorry.
But you're a doctor. It's your job to heal people. How can you just let her die?
Please, calm down. As her doctor, I promise I'll do what I can. But there's still no effective treatment for her condition.
How long does she have?
I'm afraid I'm not sure. 3 years at most. Perhaps 6 months. It's impossible to say with certainty.
Huh.
Yep.
That was kind of a weird cutscene.
So that's where the 3 years in his mind comes from. Also, you may have noticed the instant that I jumped through one of these teleporting doors, the entire layout, the entire feel of the place changed.
Yeah.
This place is similar, but this place is all messed up.
A little messed up.
So this is from a fire that took place in the hotel. Burned it up real good. And it's reverting to its fucked up state.
Or current state?
Or current... No, the hotel is repaired in reality.
Okay, that's the thing I was going to say, is that I stop thinking about it for a while every now and then, but then I'm like, okay, what the fuck state is this entire place in?
There, I did it. Ooh.
Ooh.
This is fucking spooky.
Oh, jeez.
I was looking for you. Now you're the only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama. It's you. I'm sorry.
Angela, no.
Thank you for saving me. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
No, don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me. Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James, give me back that knife?
No. I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No. I'd never kill myself. It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too. For me, it's always like this.
So that's the line that cements the permeable nature of what people are seeing. Angela's been going through the entire game in this house.
Fire.
Yeah. Also, it's the ultimate proof that every single person in Angela's family is a piece of subhuman garbage.
I guess so, because even her mom is like, yeah, sure, whatever.
And it implies that she took care of her brother at some point between the labyrinth and here. Let's check the map. Nope. Don't have a map of this area.
That was really hard for me not to be like, and then the G.I. Joe guy burst into the scene. He's like, what are you doing, you stupid idiots?
Also, I really like James's intonation on, I never kill myself.
No, that's crazy.
Why would I ever hurt me?
I love me.
I'd kill other people.
Great, I've got great looks, a fast car.
And so you walk out.
And everything's fine.
And you're through the door that you originally went through.
Yeah.
Get out
so
of here.
She was also just staring at a abstract daddy just bolted to the wall there.
That was a female abstract daddy with no head. So where am I now?
Oh jeez, you're like in the garden.
No, I'm really nowhere.
What the fuck?
This right here. This is telling you are at the end of the game.
It's because it's like 9 save slots?
Yes.
It's weird.
It's the only save slot in the entire game that is any different. So, you spend very little time in the alternate hotel. Let's equip the hunting rifle.
Sure.
And save the game. By the way, the dog ending, we passed by it. We never were able to get the dog key because this is the not enough completions on the save file.
Damn.
What happens with that is there's a room that's locked that you could open with the dog ending, with the dog key.
Do you just saying those words makes me laugh?
If you want to find out what the dog ending is, we're not going to be able to do it for you.
Just YouTube.
Just type in the word Silent Hill 2 dog ending. It would have already occurred by this point in the game.
Yes. And watch it, and it'll change your life.
It will.
Because it's the best alternate ending.
It is the best alternate ending that has ever existed in any game. I remember when the strategy guide came out, they refused to tell you what the dog ending was. It was just like, no, just do it. Just do it. Because that was back before video was easily shareable.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Damn.
So, there isn't Pyramid Head. There's Pyramid Heads.
No, I never even knew that was a thing.
Yeah. So that also puts it dead on that basically they are there to punish.
Right, yeah.
They are monsters that exist to punish sins.
Mm-hmm.
And there are multiple. So Pyramid Head has only appeared to James because Pyramid Head is basically the avatar of guilt.
Which is why it's like...
Which is, you were asking me about the knife and the bird and all that shit? That's why.
Also, that's why it makes even less sense for, like, let's say killing your wife is like, yeah, he should show up for that. But maybe Alex Shepard just be fucking all... Like, what did he do?
Yeah,
nothing?
But the Pyramid Head is specific to James, too.
Yeah.
And the reason there are two is I believe it's because one is for Mary and one is for Maria. But yeah. This is the real, like, oh, shit's fucking on now.
And it's much more simple and to the point, which is sometimes effective having a big dumb unscrew the guy's tubes into his wheelchair shit.
They killed themselves.
Well, yeah.
So the reason they're invincible
so intimidated.
is because since James refuses to accept his guilt, it will never leave him.
Ah, that's cool.
But the beginning of this boss fight is, no, I get it.
Yeah,
I was weak.
I'm gonna do a thing.
And
time to end this.
The act of resisting them
that's awesome.
Causes them to die.
Shit.
So this is really getting there. We're a stone's throw away.
Stone's throw, huh?
From the end of the game.
Okay.
And to those of you who said, Pat, you're a fucking liar. You're picking these goddamn endings. We see you looking at items to influence the ending. You're right!
Oh, okay.
But I tricked you because you all thought I was going for a different ending.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listening to the audio in the reading room dramatically sways the ending.
Wait, re-listening to
Remember what the floating bed cutscene?
Yeah.
Listening to that dramatically pushes the end towards one of the other endings.
Okay.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look! I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here! Leave me alone already! I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today. Maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
Yeah, so now we have pretty much all the background we're ever gonna get on the lead up, and it's why did he kill her? It was a bunch of reasons.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's out of the room for that last part.
Oh, okay. It was...
And earlier in the very first monster in the game was the lying figure, and I said that it spits acid. It could be sexual, but it could also be,
or it could be
the harsh words that she said that made him leave.
That's cool. I like that better, actually.
No, but when I say either or, I don't mean the intent was either or. I mean it could be both.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's I'd prefer that.
And the one thing that I did forget is that before we finish this off, is that remember earlier there was the hangman puzzle that was the oppressor, the seductress, and the gluttonous pig.
Yeah.
Those are each for each of your characters, but there's one part that doesn't make sense because Angela is not the oppressor.
Yeah.
Because it's not about them; it's about him. It's about James.
He's all three?
He's the oppressor, and he's a gluttonous pig, and there is a seductive temptress. And thus, Maria just appears.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Want it to be the dog.
No. So we've now just completely left the boundaries of everything.
Time and space.
We're now technically in a part of the hotel that doesn't actually exist. And it is currently raining like crazy.
Raining like crazy.
So let's go up, shall we?
Wow.
Well, if we're gonna see Mary or Maria...
Get sky high.
The reason I ask you who do you think is gonna be up there is that who is up there changes. Depending on what ending you're going to get.
Okay. Well, who can it be?
It can be Mary or Maria. And it is gone. And it's Mary.
And that bed.
That's the bed she passed on.
Mary?
Wrong again. Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? Maria, I'm done with you.
What do you mean? But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted.
Now I understand. The problem is, you're not Mary.
No, James. I won't let you. I'll never let you have your Mary back.
She's alright.
Go time.
Just shoot it, I guess.
Oh!
Oh, that Liam tech.
And there's like a rebirth, like transformation aspect to that shit.
Yeah, I see
which is, I think, the reason why Maria has that tattoo. Because she's
yeah.
Mary reborn. And at this point, she is not just Mary reborn, she is now just turned completely into Mary.
Right. I also kind of assumed that the reason Maria even is such as he is, it's like Silent Hill or whatever you want to call it, trying to give James his ideal Mary and making her Maria like, oh, like,
this is why you killed your wife, right? Because she wasn't like this.
And then I'm glad that he had that dialogue of, yeah, I'm done.
Well, it depends. If I had spent the game taking care of Maria, Mary would be here telling you that I had betrayed her.
Okay, but when you say taking care of her, what do you mean?
It's getting all of her dialogue in the hospital room, keeping near her, fighting off Pyramid Head in the hallway in which she gets attacked.
But you just ran.
Rechecking the room in which she is shot to death.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Because, let's say this was to get made today, there would be 3 choices, and it'll say, choose to do this, and that would be how they would determine.
That's why so many people appreciate Silent Hill 2, and some people say it's the best game ever. I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's the best horror game of all time. It's subtle.
Yeah,
it allows for subtlety.
We've said that like several times. Kicker.
So, Matt, let me ask you, how you want to do this?
How?
There's only one way to do it. Well, no, you can do one hit will kill her.
Yeah, okay, but with what? Sure.
If we're gonna go with the burden analogy all the way,
there you go.
Mary?
James. told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not the whole truth. You also said that you didn't want to die. The truth is, part of me hated you for taking away my life.
You killed me, and you're suffering for it. It's enough, James.
Mary?
James.
Now I understand the real reason I came to this town. I wonder, what was I afraid of? Without you, Mary, I've got nothing. Now we can be together.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me, or maybe I just disgust you.
I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most. Especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
So that
cue the corn.
This is
why is it?
I don't know. The song's name is Angels Thanatos.
It sounds a little weird, but whatever.
Each ending has a different different track. So that performance is probably the most amazing voice actor performance I've ever heard in any game ever. Is Mary's letter.
I don't think it is.
I put it at number one.
I think maybe at the time this is released, you might have a case.
Maybe.
But,
and I think that letter is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
It's up there.
It's
although she says this is too long, then proceeds to go on and on.
The fact that the actress's voice is like breaking over time, and she's on the verge of it's amazing.
That's what she's going for.
So
defeated enemy by shooting.
I got a decent rank. And my boat.
Oh, by shooting it means by finishing him off with the shot and not the kick, right?
Yeah, so the kick is by fighting. Item use.
The boat max speed? Who gives a shit?
Yeah. it's really weird what they surface to you.
Your rank was like 12 stars?
10 stars.
Jeez.
And I had 33 saves. And look, the ending is In Water Leave, or Maria, or Rebirth.
Okay. It's nice that they're named
and
like that.
And let's save that clear data, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
And we'll save it at the very beginning. No, I'll save it on slot, the very last slot.
Sure.
Just in case.
Just in case something happens? It's weird.
Just in case, you know. I'd like to keep this fun. And that's Silent Hill 2.
And Silent Hill 2.
It's not the end of it.
Oh, no.
But that is Letter for Silent Heaven. So yeah, we're going to be doing Born from a Wish.
Born from a Wish.
I don't know if I ever said who's in this, but you could probably fucking
I don't
guess.
know if you said it on camera, no.
You could probably guess who's in it.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Everyone's gone. Is it because of those monsters? do now? Do I fight and live? Or do those monsters get me? I don't have any reason to go on living. But I'm scared to die. I'm so afraid of pain. Should I run away? I want to find somebody. I don't like being alone. But is there anyone left alive?
Yeah, so like I was saying before, I know a lot about the main game.
Okay.
I know
have you played through this before?
Once, back in 2004? I want to say 2004.
I was going to say, I have, like, already off the bat, like, you told me that you control her, but controlling her, to me, makes no sense.
Well, this is before the start of the game.
No, but even that is, like, I just imagine she was birthed into existence whenever James is around.
Well, here's the thing. It's like her dialogue in that early scene is weird. It's super weird. It's way weirder and introspective than any of the other character dialogues.
Yeah.
And whether or not she was a person that got changed or fabricated whole cloth, I think it's pretty clear that it happened about 10 seconds before the start of that cutscene.
Okay.
Because her desires and her musings on the world are like childlike.
Mm-hmm.
They're just I don't want to die because I don't want to be alone.
Yeah, and I mean that's an easy thing for anyone who's just suddenly popped into reality to say.
So whether or not it was a stripper that was alternated into a Mary lookalike, or
like one of the nurses, they changed one of the nurses or something. I don't know.
Not really important.
But it's like either it's like I just assumed just she was an illusion or fabrication whenever James was around, or that she was just like, yeah, she just born right now.
Well, the timeline of this is that James literally just walked into town. Oh, holy shit! We should check my inventory.
What do we got?
I got lots of bullets.
Meat cleaver?
I got a Chinese cleaver.
Chinese cleaver.
We got some health stuff. And
General Tao, you're a bloodthirsty foe.
So, I think it's probably of note that, like, the bullet, it starts with one bullet in the chamber.
Interesting,
so maybe she was, like, about to kill herself.
Or maybe Silent Hill was just like, hey,
you could kill yourself if you wanted.
Nudge in the right direction.
If James found her and she had killed herself, that would be like...
That would be embarrassing.
That'd fuck his day up real bad.
It'd be like, oh, come on, I just got here.
Jeez, oh, come on.
Ooh.
Spook. This is Resident Evil-y.
Yeah. Evil-esque.
What a nice townhouse.
What a townhouse. Yeah.
The Baldwins.
Oh, God.
Get out.
A bunch of low-rent movies in here.
Oh, except for that one guy. Mercury Rising.
Fuck. Your Mercury Rising is my face-off, I think.
Because it's better, though, because every time you think about Mercury Rising...
I don't know what the plot was.
Oh, you don't know what the fucking plot is?
Some kid knows a bunch of shit math in his head.
It's the absolute fucking worst. It's Alec Baldwin. Whoa. Oh, how does this...
Calm down.
Oh, how does this work?
Put at the end.
Oh, this is total game time.
Yeah,
you hit the.
It doesn't really matter where you put it.
Where's the part that's like game result? There's game result.
There's a save possible.
So if that's game result, then I'll do the next one.
That's game result, then I'm Wooly.
Yeah, I'm Wooly. So Alec Baldwin is a CIA man.
I didn't think you'd continue this.
Alec Baldwin's a CIA man, and he's like, we got to make this amazing fucking new super code so that operatives in faraway countries that are like secret agents can maintain their cover.
Yeah.
And these two nerds basically they're like, we gotta finish fixing the code. We gotta put.
We still have a few more weekends of work.
Yeah, we gotta put the finishing touches on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it out in a fucking crossword puzzle. That we're gonna put out like an impossible crossword puzzle because you have to break this like NSA code.
Don't tell me the stupid kid solves it.
So this Bruce Willis, I don't remember how he gets involved with the kid, but this 8-year-old like autistic kid solves it because in movies every person with autism has superpowers.
No, for sure.
He solves it and calls the helpline's like, no, I solved it, I'm a genius. And then I think the secret agent, Al Baldwin says secret agents to like kill the mom or whatever, and he's got to kill the kid. And then
Bruce Willis protects
and then Bruce Willis is like, no, you can't kill this kid. And like the fucking crux of the movie is like Alec Baldwin with like holding a gun to an 8-year-old child's face, like lamenting about this guy has been a national hero and he'd be sold out if this code got broken. And then Bruce Willis is like, are you fucking kidding me? But like the whole movie is Bruce Willis like chauffeuring this kid that is acting like Baby's Day Out.
The other thing I know about Mercury Rising...
It's fucking terrible. It's so bad.
Is that the poster is a poster of Bruce Willis with the kid in a headlock, and it's speed lines happening around
It's fucking schlock,
man. Is somebody there? Open up. Hello?
Stop it. You're disturbing me.
Thank God. I finally found somebody. Can you open the door?
No.
But why?
Is it really necessary for me to answer all your tedious questions?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I want to be alone. Other people just irritate me.
I just want to see another human face. Do you know what's happening in this town? There's no one here. Just monsters.
Yes, I know. But so what? It has nothing to do with me. No one here means there's no one to disturb me.
You want to be alone in this insane asylum?
Yes, exactly. But how can you say that it's this town that's insane? Perhaps it's we who are insane. Both of us, hopelessly insane. Are you satisfied? Would you leave me alone?
My name is Maria. What's your name?
Ernest.
Hemingway?
Baldwin.
Ernest? I'll be back.
So I could just feel Matt writhing around, fighting the cutscene restriction we've imposed.
First of all, when she said Hemingway, I was totally thinking the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a very Silent Hill thing to do.
Second of all, I really wish after she said I'll be back, she'd crash a car through the fucking door. Okay.
She is desperate to get in there.
Yeah, she like who the fuck is alone in a room and some girl is outside and they're like, no,
he doesn't want to be disturbed, man.
What is he doing?
He's just
playing League of Legends,
just chilling. Oh man, League of Legends is a nightmare. They love that. They love them old gods. Oh, back in the Silent Hill, they love it. Oh, I don't remember those revolver bullets being there.
Well.
You hear that?
That was someone running away, it sounded like.
Sure was. It's a fucking spooky house. Along with you died joy. All that remains is despair and a future of meaningless tomorrows.
Sick.
But I will never give up. One, to see your beautiful smile again. One, to beg the blessings of the gods. I wait for that day. When the boards cover all but cover all sadness too will be covered. But until my dreams return to reality, I will have to swallow all the pain. There's a key.
Good job, Stained.
A little bit.
You really fucking nailed that song.
I don't know, is that the guest room? Is that the fucking...
It's the sun parlor.
Is it the kids room or the sun parlor?
Hey, guess what? If you have a fucking sun parlor in your house, unsubscribe from our channel, because we don't want you.
Don't tell people to... how many... Man, Matt, you're the only person on the team that doesn't get this. Don't tell people to stop watching. Don't tell people to unsubscribe.
I am confident. Would you want someone that has a sun parlor in their house to be a fan of you?
I want everyone to be a fan of me.
Well, I don't want that type of riffraff associating with us. Sun parlors.
I'm out of here, Ernest.
Or not.
So this is the potential for gentlemen, ladies. Start your photoshops of Ernest Goes to Silent Hill. I think this is rife for exploration.
Oh, gee. Mr. Sunderland?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, she fell out the window! Don't move her!
Fuck.
Somebody fell out a window. And there's a candle here. So it looks like we're in a fucking haunted house here.
Essentially.
That's what seems to be happening. So that's a bird...
The fuck?
Okay.
To my daddy.
Got it.
All right.
So, this place is cursed.
Yeah,
Cursed.
shove this under Ernest's door.
Yeah, pretty much.
See what that... Oh, Jesus!
And I like the thematic appropriateness of only James. Only James gets those two items.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one who needs a light to be, like, directed to find the truth.
I don't... Where is it?
And he's the only one that has a radio that his dead wife can talk to him on.
That's handy.
It's fucking handy as shit.
Gal pick up!
What do we got here?
Black book.
Oh, it's about flora and fauna.
Boring.
Acacia. Oh, that was the key that we got.
Yeah.
A genus of evergreen trees of the mimosa tribe of the pea family. Mimosas. Those are good, right?
Yeah, girls like them.
Its tiny flowers are yellow or white and grow in clusters. Common varieties include the gum tree. The acacia tree is the potent symbol in many religions across the world.
Really?
In Christianity, it represents eternal life and morality. Both?
That's a lot to put on one single
In ancient
flower.
Egypt, it represented purity and rebirth.
Oh, I saw girth.
Yeah, I bet you did. Well, in ancient Babylonia, it was thought of the tree of the goddess Ishtar, and it was a symbol of life.
Goddess Ric Flair.
It was also a holy tree to the ancient Jews who built the sacred Ark of the Covenant from it. What?
Shut up.
Shut up! The Ark of the Covenant's made out of some fucking evergreen
Ark of the
tree.
Covenant.
That'd be crazy. We gotta make some shit out of this tree.
That's a good thing to make out
For
of
whom it signified a peaceful death and release from grief.
Not when the Nazi opened up the wrong one and burned his face off.
Yeah, that movie's awesome. Yeah, no, look, it's servants' quarters and shit. What a bunch of dirtbags.
Yeah, servants are shit.
No, not the servants being dirtbags.
There's a mop and bucket.
I don't really feel like cleaning. I don't really feel like it.
I don't feel like it, Mom. I'll do it this afternoon.
No, you won't. Just do it now. We know you're not going to do it. You never do it. It's like, here's the thing about procrastination. You know, why put off what you can do now?
When you can do it later.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I could be lazy right now. The benefit of being lazy is now.
Procrastination makes it happen.
It's like, if I do the work now, I get to enjoy myself later.
Yeah.
But if I don't do it, then I get to enjoy myself right now.
Later doesn't happen until later, don't worry about it now.
It's like, fuck over your future self. They're dirtbags.
Yeah, that guy could make a billion dumb decisions that you don't agree with.
It's true.
Uh-oh.
Do you know a little girl named Amy?
Why do you ask me that?
This letter. To my dearest daddy. It's from a girl named Amy Baldwin. Your daddy?
Yes. Where'd you find that?
Up in the attic.
Oh. What a fool. Now, when it's too late. I finally understand why. Why she was there. Why she was holding that empty envelope when she fell.
Ernest. Amy. She isn't... I'm sorry. I'm sorry I reminded you.
No need to apologize. You didn't remind me. I've never forgotten. Maria, some things we forget, and some things we can never forget. It's funny, I'm not sure which one is sadder. It's been 10 years, but I still...
Ernest, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. Maria, that letter.
I'll leave it here.
Thanks. Maria? So you must be... That's why you could see me.
Huh?
So perhaps that means that I can hope for a miracle as well.
What do you mean?
In the apartment next door, there's a bottle containing a white liquid. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in there somewhere. I must have it.
You... want me to get it for you?
Please.
Why don't you just get it yourself?
If I could, believe me, I would. But I...
Wait?
I'll open the stairway door.
Ernest, do you really believe it will work?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. Anyway, it beats just giving up and doing nothing.
Maria, thank you.
Okay.
I have no idea how, like, little... What? I don't know how little Amy managed to go from writing a letter to flying out a window.
I was assume at this point that Ernest is just a brain in a jar. And he needs whiteout.
Brain in a jar might be somewhat extreme of a...
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Of a call out.
He's Kane from RoboCop 2.
Thank you, Maria. That's the only item I couldn't get myself. By the time I found out about it, I could no longer leave this house. So long.
Yes, but Will...
Maria, the gods are here. You know it too. You were born in this town.
I'm not sure God is the right word.
Do you believe in fate?
Not really.
That's fine then.
Ernest, can I open this?
This is a dead end. There's nothing beyond here.
I know. So, what if I had said I believed in fate?
That James. He's a bad man.
James. Yes. I know.
He's looking for the you that isn't you.
Because he's kind? Do you know something?
Yes. Maria, you're...
Anyway, that's just what you think. You don't really know anything. That's fine.
Okay.
James.
Mary? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend? My name is Maria.
Yeah, so that's Born from a Wish.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing. Well, yeah, it's an additional sub-scenario.
Can't really complain. It's essentially
Actually,
free.
I think the game is stronger without this.
Yeah, man, I can see that. I can see that.
I do like that. That seems to be a point of where she goes from being like as soon as Ernest is about to tell her what she is, she's like, nope, don't want to hear this.
Don't want to hear it. That's just fan fiction.
I don't want to hear that I'm a flesh golem.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
A mannequin.
I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to hear this shit. And just the only other thing of note, I guess, is that the white liquid and all that stuff about the tree. There is a reference to that in Silent Hill 1, where there's like White Claudia is this drug that the cult manufactures en masse. It's actually where the cult gets their money is from drug dealing.
Okay.
Of something like that. And I think it's a narcotic, but it is also a hallucinogen, a holy
I'd imagine.
Like peyote or something like that. But yeah, it's like that goes in a little bit deeper and like, okay, it is a giant spiritual smorgasbord of things that are constantly aware of things that are happening everywhere. Because like Ernest should know about James, but the instant James walks into the town, Ernest is like, oh yeah, well, there's another one of these.
It just sends out this James shockwave.
A little bit, probably,
like,
probably the same for Eddie, probably the same thing. Also, spoil, you probably figured out, Ernest was a ghost.
I'd imagine so.
He was a ghost the whole time. He was dead, and it was a ghost story. It was a haunted mansion. We're done.
Yeah,
we
we're
did
done.
it.
We did
High five, we did it.
Yeah.
Silent Hill's defeated. That was a really shitty night.
Yeah. Oh, that was also poor.
These are terrible.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
O 前の仕業だったのか。